Hello, everybody. Good morning, bright and early morning. Here on the Genreverse YouTube channel. Here on the Western Hemisphere, East Coast of the United States. I'm Kyle. My wife Christine. Our husbando Brian. We're a little bit more cramped than usual, trying to maximize screen space for you guys. We also have a kitty cat this morning. Say hi to Keone. We're here to do the Crunchyroll Awards, and that's going to be a lot. I just saw a mistake on my browsing screen. So anyways, I'll try to fix that in the background. I was saying subscribe to everything. I forgot to put our mics in the browsing browser window. You guys can actually see it right there. There you go. See, it's on the small window. Genreverse YouTube channel, all sorts of great content, anime reactions, trailer reactions, podcasts, and more. LRMonline.com, written entertainment news, celebrity interviews from the LRM YouTube channel, and all the podcasts and whatnot. And of course, merch. Link for our merch is in the description box down below. I promise it's there. Watch, hit refresh, because it's a live show. Why not let just everything go wrong? Okay, no, everything is going wrong. Apparently, there's an issue with our Redbubble link. I'll figure that out too. Oh my God!
The work piles up.
It was all perfect 5 minutes ago.
It was. We did. We checked so much stuff. Luckily today we don't have to share our screen with Brian, so some of the technical issues that we occasionally run into with that aren't issues though. So what's up, guys? How you feeling about the past year in anime, Christine? Damn it! Why are you starting with me first?
I know, right? We've had a really good year, and it's made it difficult for me to decide like what I like best. So I'm curious to what other people, like what the actual awards are going to be and what other people think of. Yeah. What
was your favorite season or series last year? Like, not necessarily from the nominees, just in general. What was your favorite thing from last year? Not counting Winter 24. That doesn't count.
I don't know.
Don't know.
Don't know.
Fair enough. Brian, what about you, man?
Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man.
I think
Chainsaw
100%.
Man's a good one. Man's a good one. I think I actually fixed the browser window. Yeah, I did. Look, there it is. See? Got me, got Christine, got Brian. All right. I'm gonna keep hitting that button. I'm gonna move that button. That wait button being in the first position. I'm gonna end up hitting that again. So let me change that. For me, my favorite of last year, not counting Winter 24, of course, even though it started last year technically. I probably Chainsaw Man. a bloody good time. Don't get me wrong, there were some really amazing series. Oshinoko turned out to be a real big treat, more than just the first episode. It was good throughout. Eminence and Shadow, of course, was a lot of fun.
Yes.
There was one I feel that was a bit more. Oh, Buddy Daddies. Like, that's not anime of the year, but you want to talk about a surprise hit and one that I really hope wins the best original.
Yeah, same.
That's Buddy Daddies. I am super stoked about that one. What about any disappointments, Christine? Was there anything that, I mean, was Shikamori last year, or was that the year before?
I think that was. I don't even know.
Because I think that was the year before, because we talked about it being a disappointment last time, I think.
Yeah, it's like I want to be careful with what I watch. I don't want to waste my time and get angry at something where it's like, man, I could have spent that doing something else. So I don't feel it this much this year because I think I was a little more careful on what I watched, what I gave my time to. So yeah, I can't think of any disappointments at the top of my head. I mean, it is early.
It's not a
So
it's not a bad thing to not have disappointments. There was one, I wouldn't call it a disappointment like it was a bad show, but I definitely feel like it should have been it shouldn't have been its own. It should have been more like an OVA, and that was the Konosuba explosion.
yeah.
Disappointing in format, not in what it was. It was. I don't know if I needed 12 episodes of that.
Yeah.
No, was there? There was. I don't think there was anything we started and just stopped. I don't think so. So, yeah, Brian. Any disappointments you had this year at all?
No, nothing that I could think of. No, it was been pretty solid. Yeah, I was trying to think of movies also, like
Yeah,
anime
yeah.
and everything.
I'm disappointed we didn't get freaking Gridman Universe in
Oh,
the U.S. You want to talk about some
yeah,
BS? I still right now cannot get a a copy of it like sub. There's no
yeah.
English sub available at all. Hey, James Fern, we're on early. What are you talking about? It's the Anime Awards. James, while you're on, do me a favor. Does everything sound all right? Is the audio mix okay? Volume's okay? Do Christine and I look like we're like our voices are in sync? It's kind of hard to check all those things when we're the only ones up.
Yeah.
So yeah, let us know, please do. Sounds great, looks great, cool, awesome. Thank you very, very much. As we are waiting on the awards themselves to start here in a minute, and you know what? Oh, I can't mute it already. Let's take a look at the nominations for a few of these categories real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Anime of the year, we'll just start at the top. Bocchi the Rock, Chainsaw Man, Demon Slayer Season 3, JJK Season 2, Oshinoko, and Vinland Saga Season 2. Now, I voted on these. You guys can actually find my video for that. I don't know why you'd watch it now, but watch it anyways. I, of course, went with Chainsaw Man. Brian, Christine, what is your
Same.
guys' pick? Same there. Brian, why is Chainsaw Man anime of the year for you?
Chainsaw Man is made for not just gorehounds, but it has heart. It has there's a lot of nostalgia because clearly stylistically there's a lot of 90s film throwback to it, which I appreciate. Animation's tip top, music's great,
Music
and
was amazing.
just
Yeah.
checks all the boxes. Now, of that list, Vinland Saga has a shot.
It's got a seriously dedicated fan base. A
Yes, it
lot of people.
does.
Christine, you and I have got to start doing. Brian, would you be interested in maybe adding? Because I know next season might be a little light for seasonals on the channel, but we might be able to add some more past seasons. What do you think? Have you seen any of Vinland
I
Saga?
haven't, but I've heard nothing but positive, and I mean that from multiple
Yeah,
different
yeah.
groups, age ranges, everything. So
Maybe we should. Maybe we should do Vinland Saga. Christine and
I'm
I will
down.
for sure, because Christine and I also want to do Bocchi the Rock. But we'll get with Brian offline and see if we can't schedule him in too. I mean, period piece type, historical. Like, yeah, why not? Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Best continuing series. I think I voted for Spy Family just because I'm not a One Piece guy.
Yeah.
I'm not a Demon Slayer guy. We just started watching Jujutsu Kaisen, Christine and I. We've got 7 episodes recorded. I think there's 6 published. And that's a lot of fun. So, that could be better if we had finished season 2, gotten to season 2 beforehand. but we don't really necessarily. I mean, you guys haven't seen a lot of those either, so Spy Family, I guess.
Yeah.
Best new series, Christine, Brian. We all watched several of these. Christine, you and I saw Zom, Oshi. We all saw Hell's Paradise, Chainsaw Man, Bochi, The Rock, and Heavenly Delusion being the only ones that we didn't catch. At least some of us didn't catch.
I know, and
What
that's
was best
so
new for you,
hard.
Christine?
I would say Chainsaw Man wins by just a little bit because Zom 100 was really good, and Hell's Paradise, I liked it too, and of course Oshinoko. So it's kind of like it was a really good year. So
It was a good year. What about you, Brian? Same thing.
Same. I know the Psalm 100 thing, all the
Oh, that sucks
issues,
so
the
bad.
production stuff, so that I could see affecting it.
hmm
Outside of that, I know it was also another very popular anime.
Very, very good one. Vinland Saga was also continuing, but I don't think they did that. Film, we didn't really get to see a lot of movies, and
Suzume was not your favorite. I mean, it was good,
it was
but
good.
yeah, it was kind of like what has been made before.
Yeah.
Kind of definitely. Well, not kind of. It definitely overshadows it.
Let's go ahead and check on the awards themselves. Remember last year they had us waiting a
A
while.
lot. Yeah.
They had us waiting a lot, man. Damn.
Still.
Um, yeah, alrighty. As I'm still working on a few things, I'm putting in some noise gates on Christine and I, so that way any mouth noises might be like, taking a sip of water or soda or something like that. Any of those types of mouth noises will hopefully be suppressed a
Yeah, that's
little
how you
bit.
get your ASMR crowd in here.
Man, I don't need that. I am willing to sell feet pictures though. I have no quarrels about my feet. They are gross and disgusting. And if you are weird and you want to pay me money for them, hit me up.
If Hobbit feet turn you on,
Oh, I'm sure there's someone out there. James Fern said, first Chainsaw Man wins anime of the year, then Power wins Nobel Prize. Which one? Chemistry? Physics? Peace? Peace on Earth through power. I buy it. Best original anime. I'm gonna say it. It has to be Buddy Daddies. Like
yes.
F the world, no doubts about it. It has to be Buddy Daddies. Christine and I did reactions to this. I was gonna do it by myself at first, only because it's Buddy Daddies. And I thought that would be kind of like the thing, but no, man. I mean, yeah. While it's about the dads, parents in general can get a kick out of it. Anyone that's ever been a kid can get a kick out of it. Like especially anyone that has that was old enough to help with younger siblings or old enough to help with younger cousins. Buddy Daddies was just a freaking treat and a half, man.
hmm
Absolutely loved that one. Best animation. Now, here's one thing I can say. James says, always trying to get his friends who are parents to watch Buddy Daddies. You should, and then tell them to watch our reactions to them. Um, when Miri pulls out the gun, oh
Oh
my
my
god.
god. Oh.
I was just freaking out. I was like, I'm an American, and I guns are a part of our culture for sure.
hmm
And I don't mean in a negative way. I just like literally they're woven into the very fabric of America. And it just blew my mind because for me, especially having been a soldier, gun safety is paramount.
hmm
Best animation. Now, look, Jujutsu Kaisen has got amazing animation, and I have not seen season 2, but I've seen clips from season 2, and of course, we're watching season 1. Demon Slayer, again, I went and saw the recent movie up in New York, and and I'd seen clips and stuff from fights before, and it is a great looking anime. Attack on Titan, you can't deny that. Chainsaw Man. So there's a lot on here you could judge by animation. Brian, is there something besides Chainsaw Man that you think was pretty deserving?
Yeah, I mean, Demon Slayer does look phenomenal, and I have seen some of the fights and stuff, and it's very nice. but man, Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's like, oh yeah, it's a super gory thing, and yeah, you like that, but it's like, no, those episodes, I think I watched them twice every week, because it was just, yeah, I absolutely loved it. But yeah, the quality, man, the quality was so good.
I don't know if the scene itself could win it best animation because it wasn't just the animation, it was the everything. It was the animation, it was the sound design. I kept mentioning sound
Yeah.
design and whatnot. I love watching Chainsaw Man with headphones on. The breakfast scene, the Aki's morning scene, like that was so wonderfully animated. It was wonderfully edited. It was wonderfully recorded. I dug the hell out of that scene.
Hmm.
Christine, what about you? Animation.
I think it has to be Chainsaw Man. I don't know. Like I was looking at like a Trigun and wondering if I try it, would it be like words bubble up like Soda Pop, where
Hmm.
you just kind of like you settle into the animation because it is so different than like what I thought it was going to be. So I don't know, but like from what I've seen,
Yeah,
definitely Chainsaw Man.
I want to try to give Trigun a try, but it does feel really hard with that animation to relax into it. And that's not to say that it's bad or anything like that. There's lots of things that are great that can be animated oddly and can be odd, like Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse movies. I was really concerned about them because the juddery design of the animation, especially in the first one, which everyone uses that animation style pretty much. But I was able to get into it, and same with words bubble up like soda pop. So it is something I want to try. Brian, you were a big Trigun fan, probably
Mhm.
bigger than me. Even did you see Stampede yet, or you
No,
interested in
I
that one?
haven't. I just hadn't got to it. I also haven't taken the time to see what people are really saying about it. Um, but I didn't love what we were seeing in the trailers, but I didn't dislike it, I think, as much as maybe you did. But it
Yeah.
definitely didn't make me say, "Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
gotta check this out."
I finally moved the video Crunchyroll's window over so I can monitor that and still look at some of these. Now cinematography, there's a good one, and that's why I was saying I don't know if best animation could if the Aki's morning scene could win based on that alone, but cinematography, I mean, Chainsaw Man is a movie anime, like, and I mean that in like all the references and the style and the way that it's approached, man. Sure, I can't say for Vinland Saga, it looks like it might have some very cinematic type movement moments, but JJK, Demon Slayer, it's got the action and stuff like that. We haven't seen enough to say there's nothing cinematic, and I know it's not cinematography's not hopefully you guys understand why I'm using those words in a where cinematography is the point that I'm trying to make. Chainsaw Man, dude, it gets it to me. It really does. Vinland Saga, maybe. I don't I don't know about the others. Attack on Titan, maybe. I don't know. What are you feeling for cinematography, Brian?
Also, Chainsaw Man, but like you said,
Sounds like me on voting.
the
Mm.
Vinland Saga stuff seems epic, and I've seen some trailers and stuff. I don't know.
Thanks, James.
Yeah, I don't know. Also, I hate we're not, I'm not the biggest fan, but Demon Slayer can't count it out if it's in a
Never
category.
count it out.
Mm.
It's very popular. It is very well done, high production values. So
Yeah, yeah. I actually like the kind of it's got a slightly unique art style itself. It uses some thicker line work than a lot of series will. There's not as much it's not that there's not smoothness, and I mean like legitimate smoothness. Like they have a lot more um not necessarily jagged, but less rounded lines for certain things like eyes or whatnot. So it's definitely got some style, unique style to it, and I like that. And watching it on a big screen was pretty cool. I want to experience more anime series. No, the awards have not started yet, guys. I am monitoring them.
Yeah.
Crunchyroll, and Brian's also monitoring them as well.
Yeah.
Crunchyroll is fashionably late.
Well, they're about to fall out of fashion.
They're about to fall out of fashion, yeah. So yeah, Demon Slayer's a big chance, but I mean, if I'm picking the one that I want the most, yeah, it's gonna be Chainsaw Man.
Everybody in their chat is voicing their thoughts on it being late.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I can actually
look at.
I can bring that over for you guys to see. So everyone is impatient, including us. But
You know what they should start doing
what's that?
with these?
Brian, you monitor it for me, please.
Okay. What they should start doing with the awards is say that it's going to be this time,
Yeah.
and then just, like go in early. Because there's times where it's like I've told people, oh yeah, the time that we meet up for this is this time, when actually it's a little later because they
Yeah.
always run late.
Or like when I tell you, hey, yeah, I want to be we're going on this trip, and I want to be out the door at 7 a.m. And in reality, I'm fine being out by 8, but I got to tell her 7, otherwise we won't get out till 9.
Okay, you have me on that one. But as far as everything else, I'm usually on time.
Yes. As a matter, as long as it's not an early morning thing, yeah, no problem. We both, well, all three of us are, military brats, and then I was in the Army, so I don't know why Brian can't be punctual, but it's like ingrained into. I'm just busting chops everywhere.
Yeah, you are.
To be fair, Brian was waiting on me this morning. He was already in the room, or he clicked on it right at the same time I did, because by the time Zoom loaded up, I had Brian waiting on me. Oh man, no, punctuality is a thing. Like it gets annoying when someone is like on time, because it's like, come on, man, you couldn't get here just like a minute or two early. But I cannot stand late, like late, like actually like we're meeting at 8:30 in the morning, and then all of a sudden here it is, 8:45, 9 o'clock, and it's like, where were we? Oh, stuff. Could you have called, texted, something? I've been sitting here waiting. Yeah, that's a big Army thing for me.
I find it annoying, like when you're going to someone else's thing. Like there was this kid's birthday party that we went to, and it was like they were significantly late to their own
birthday party.
Like not by like a few minutes. It just seemed like a lot, and I'm just like, are you kidding me? It's been over an hour.
Yeah, it was frustrating. Very frustrating. Romance. We did not watch enough romance this year. You know what?
Well, Tomo-chan is a girl. I don't think we finished it.
We didn't finish it.
And then
it was cute though.
Yeah.
Skip and Loafer I've heard good stuff about, and there's a few others that I want to watch. I'll say this. I was actually disappointed. We were talking about disappointments. I was disappointed in My Happy Marriage.
Really? I liked, well, the ending was kind of like not really what I thought it was going to go with, but I mean, I did enjoy it.
I was looking if they had focused more on the marriage stuff, more on the romance stuff, gotten away from some of the supernatural stuff. Like that's the problem is they kind of lost the balance. Like when I was like, okay, we're looking at a girl that's about to go get married, coming from a very, very, rough upbringing. I thought it was, period piece, historical like drama. And then they throw in the supernatural stuff, and I was like, they leaned too much into it. And they were like, wow, we want to try to get the Demon Slayer, Dragon Ball Z, Bleach crowd, the Shonen Action crowd in with it. And it didn't do it for me. I really wanted those two. Like that's what I wanted the focus to be on. But yeah. Brian loves romance anime. It's his favorite. Yeah, he watched all of those. Which one was your favorite this year, Brian?
Let's see here.
Best comedy. Spy Family was really funny. It really was. Season 1, core 2, though. I don't know.
I'm gonna say Zom 100
Zom 100 was
the best.
hilarious.
The freaking zombie fart scene was like one of the funniest things I'd seen in a while. I was like, I cannot believe you did that. And yeah, just it was shocking and funny. That show was awesome. So.
A Beautiful Lie said Insomniacs After School is very underrated. I wanted to watch that. Christine wasn't feeling it, so we didn't. But maybe we'll circle back around.
It's hard because you want the trailer to grab you, and I just did not feel grabbed.
Yeah, so. Trailers are iffy, man. They really can be. Excuse me. Let's see here. Best action. I mean, JJK's got a chance this year. I've heard a lot of people say Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 was their favorite thing this year, period. But then again, Demon Slayer is incredibly popular. And I've seen some of the fights from the Swordsmith Village arc, including the final fight, and I've seen it on a big screen. I like Brian said, Demon Slayer in a category, it's got a chance to win it. But you also have Attack on Titan sitting there. So
the ending.
Well, it's the first ending. Because that's what upsets me is Attack on Titan's final chapter, special 10, ultimate end, no more BS, it's over, will be up for awards next year against Freeren. And I swear to God on my life, guys, if you think it wins, I haven't seen it. But Brian, you read it, right? You finished
I didn't
the manga.
know. I stopped.
No, you didn't?
But I did used to read it, yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe Attack on Titan final end, ultimate. It's over. No bullshit. This time does deserve something like Anime of the Year or best anything against Freeren, but I don't think it does, and I hope it doesn't. But my God, we'll see.
Crunchyroll just posted, "Hey guys, we are having technical difficulties." Oh, they're live.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool.
Alrighty then. Let me go over there. Refresh it. All right, I'm just gonna hit play. Whoa. Sorry about that. All right. There we go, guys. All right, so we will. So this is all just red carpet type stuff right now.
Yes.
Okay. Fun. All right, let me hit the live button, and we should be relatively synced up. Brian? Cool. Alrighty, guys. Well, we will continue on. We just lost all of our audience, it seemed, as the as the things went live, but that's all right. There's been all of this talk about Tifa's breasts online in Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth, and it's like she's as clothed as this lady is. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
100. I think because I saw some of that, and because
it's a game, like
puzzled what? Because they're basically saying now no cleavage, like that's just, can't have it. This is not a for everyone game or whatever. It's not even in the context of trying to be adult.
Yeah, you can have cleavage as long as they're not big boobs, because Aerith definitely has a very deep cut shirt, and you can clearly see the space between her breasts.
Okay.
But
Tifa's, because they're bigger, I guess.
And that's the thing, like. I know a lot of people, who could be watching, probably haven't had these conversations with with women who have big breasts, but it is a pain to be judged, and where it's like a lot of shirts aren't always going to be high neck, and they try to cover up as best they can, and hearing them complain, it's like, why are people still bugging them about it then? I don't know.
No idea. It's annoying. And especially out here in the U.S. because I brought this up the other day. I was like, we have events, be it certain parades, spring break, just being out on the beach in general. And Christine and I, we live in a resort town. We live in a vacation destination. Our city specifically not, but the one right next to us. But it all bleeds together. Virginia Beach is what I'm talking about. Like we live near Virginia Beach, and the things that you see and the things that are accepted. All right, so here's the
All cost.
all cost.
I'm gonna go with Anya. Still.
I mean, I would say Anya. Pochita, does that even count? No, Miri, 100% Miri. Miri is must protect. Forget Anya. She's got psychic power. She's fine.
That's a good point. She's such a realistic kid.
Miri. Bullshit. Bull crap. I quit. It's over. I mean, I get it, but no, man. She's fine. She can read minds. Miri is defenseless. Miri's got to rely on her assassin fathers. That should have been Miri's award. Anyways, what were we talking about? Doesn't matter.
I don't know. We were talking about boobs, and
Oh
then
yeah, we
went
were
to
talking
something
about
else.
boobs. So we have these events where the most depraved thing. Look at MTV Spring Break, and that was like glorified. Bocce robbed,
Aw.
and yet, let's admit it. There are some parades that people will defend the goings on, and man, there's some really not appropriate for public things that go on at them. But boobs in a video game? How dare you?
Yeah.
That's frustrating. And hell, man, like there was even a situation like didn't they try to shrink Tifa's boobs in remake originally? Like wasn't she gonna have a smaller bust size and people railed?
There was stories. There was
been
something about it when the first one came
Yeah.
out, but I don't recall what.
There's been
what
things
it
about her
was.
boobs from the beginning, man. Guys, they're boobs. They exist in all sorts of sizes. Cope.
Yeah.
They get big sometimes, and that's okay. I don't get it. What America gets upset about and what it doesn't get upset about just boggles my freaking mind.
You don't know where the line is. Like even if you're an American, you don't know where the line is. You're
Nope.
like, you're upset by this? What?
Well, like you pointed out, the because I haven't played the game. I watch you play some other characters.
Yeah, you heard sound coming out of just one
yeah,
ear, didn't
went
you?
out
That
the
was
wrong-
freaking me out.
It messed me up.
Go ahead, Brian.
I was like, what are y'all doing? But yes, some characters do show it, but she's not allowed to. And
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
that's where like you were saying, the line, like I don't know, and okay, because y'all don't. It's not approved on their size. Like
I don't know. I don't know.
And then the argument, well, if you're trying to argue they're not naturally, that's not a natural thing. It's like, yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
So that's not. I don't know.
It's like not only is it natural, but I've seen natural bigger. Like I've seen bigger natural. Like God, guys, it's and they're not even. I don't know. It's a rough thing for me to deal with because I hate stupidity, but more than stupidity, I hate hypocrisy. Like that's what I like. I can disagree with you 100%, like vehemently hate everything that you love as long as you consistently love what you love and you're not hypocritical about it. Like I'll have more respect for you than someone who agrees with me most of the time but is wishy-washy flip flops and is a hypocrite. Like, no, screw you. And when it comes to boobs, sex, when it comes to skin in a movie, series, or game, the hypocrisy is stupid.
Yes.
The hypocrisy is stupid. All right, what do we got now? Best new series. All right. So come on. I think Bochi will win. No, Oshinoko will win. I want Chainsaw Man. What do you think wins?
I don't know. Chainsaw Man, maybe?
New series is Chainsaw Man.
Yeah! There's one for Chainsaw Man. Okay, cool. First award. Not too bad. Feeling good for your boy Dingy there, Brian?
Oh yeah.
Yes, Beautiful Lie. We've got one win for Chainsaw Man. Buddy Daddy's better get the original.
Yeah.
Mary got robbed on Must Protect. I think they should. I don't mind the Must Protect category, and you could even keep it. But I do agree they should bring back Best Boy and Best Girl. And it was kind of, I don't know. I think you should bring it back. What do
I
you
agree.
think? Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Why'd they get rid of it again? I don't even remember.
I'm guessing because Best Boy, Best Girl. I don't know. Did we talk about boobs enough?
We did talk about boobs.
Yeah, we should. We could move. I was talking about the hypocrisy. That's one of the ones I was talking about, and I mentioned like Aerith being able to have a deep cut shirt, but because there's not more flesh pushed up, whatever.
It wasn't even that wild. Like like you said, the like before and after pictures I saw, I was like,
Yeah.
okay. Like I've seen sometimes where there have been complaints with a certain character, and they would show what they, oh, we didn't like this, and I even though I'm not for censorship, I was like, okay, I see what you're saying. In this case, no, but I don't know if that's the people that wanted to complain and whine. If that's all they change, okay, sure.
Yeah. I guess. I hate localization crap too, where something will be dramatically different for
One
us.
region to another.
Yeah, versus another. That's annoying.
People don't remember back in the day with in the film industry, you had certain films that would get banned in certain countries, and you would have different cuts of those films, and then if were a collector, if you were especially like horror, you'd be seeking out the foreign cut of it, or even the US cut might have more footage. And so the idea of censorship, that's another thing. It's been around forever. There's always been people that didn't like something for some reason and wanted to cut it out.
Best drama, Vinland
Oshinoko,
Saga,
I hope
maybe?
wins.
I liked Oshinoko. Vinland has big fan base. Oh God. Can we all
start the sweep?
Can we all agree that like I know the Oscars and others do it as well, but can we limit some of these like double, hey, you can get action and drama? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not. They're doing some man, all these wrong buttons. They're doing some voice actor awards. Excuse me. I would be interested. So, there's a large Spanish speaking population in the military. I've lived in California, lived in Arizona, so I'm very familiar. I would like to see about watching Spanish dub with English subtitles because I don't know enough to be able to understand it. But I'm just curious as to like what other than Japanese and English, what other languages would sound like, and how, like, what the performances are like, the localization type things. I think I want to do that. Yeah, just to take a look. I thought Vinland was going to win. Beautiful Lie, I thought it had a really good chance at it too, because it's got quite the fan base and a lot of people recommending it. So yeah. they this seems like such a big event and big thing going on. This is the second year they've done it in Japan in a row. I'm wondering if it will be stateside next year,
Mm.
and I'm wondering what it would be like on the state side of things, like scope and size. The Latino dub for CSM was very funny. That would be interesting. And yeah, like I said, I've grown up hearing Spanish so much. It's one of those. I hope this doesn't come out wrong because I don't mean it in any. There's no code. There's nothing weird. But it's a language that I'm more comfortable with than I am German, if that makes sense, right? That doesn't come off wrong or anything, right?
You're just more familiar with it.
Yeah. So it's easier for me to like. So I'm wondering how it would play out.
I've lived in Germany for almost 9 years of my life.
I did too.
I took German in high school, and I don't know, because there's like academic Spanish, like what you learn in school is very different than how the people speak.
Yes.
So for me, it's kind of like, I don't know. And then the fact that it depends on the country as well on certain words. So it's kind of a language that I would struggle to keep up with. Who says what? Because you could say something offensive and it, you didn't mean it that way. What did you do?
Nothing.
You muted it.
Yeah, I know I did that. That's fantasy.
Mushoku-tensei.
It should be Mushoku Tensei.
Oh, God, I hope
it's
so.
going to be Demon
Demon
Slayer,
Slayer.
but it should be Mushoku Tensei, you sons of bitch.
It'll be Demon Slayer.
Yeah, it's going to be Demon Slayer. You liked Magus Bride. You haven't seen season 2 yet, right?
No, I haven't.
You're a drum roll. Boo. I'm not saying boo because it's bad or something. I'm just being a biased dick, so yeah.
Yes.
Woo. Yeah, I'm not feeling. Good for you, Demon Slayer. Man, is Mushoku Tensei ever gonna win anything?
I don't know.
Fans.
We had fans. We had an entire arc about a dude getting his groove back, man. Like,
Yes.
we had an entire thing dealing with one of the most intimate issues that a man can go through, and they did it so well.
Yes.
They did it so damn well. I cannot wait until April. I don't want time to go by too fast, but I cannot wait. April 7th.
Yeah.
We have Mushoku Tensei Season 2 Core 2. I'm excited for that. How are you guys feeling for that one?
For which one? I'm sorry, I
Mushoku
spaced out.
Tensei.
Yes, I'm excited.
Brian?
Yeah, very excited.
What else is coming out next season? Konosuba Season 3.
Looking forward to it.
Very much looking forward to that. I don't really know too much about next season. I know that I'm gonna be sad without Freerin. I know I'm gonna be happy with what we're getting, and then like I said, doing some more back season stuff. Bocchi the Rock, Vinland Saga. Yeah, Ryan, let's look at our schedule and see if we can't get you on. Find a time to do because you're not going to do Konosuba unless we find another seasonal. I think Mushoku Tensei might be the only seasonal
Yeah,
you're doing this
gonna
season.
ask about that. Yeah, that was the only thing coming up.
I don't know. I haven't really. It's been busy. It's been a rough start to the year, and then I had to have very unplanned surgery earlier this week. So everything's kind of in a loop. We'll definitely announce everything ahead of time. But I know, like I said, Bocchi the Rock, JJK, we're doing. We need to get back on some Fate stuff. We owe some reviews. Brian, you and I need to watch some movies, some Monogatari movies. We need to watch some stuff. Kaiju number 8. That is one, Brian. That's one that we should look at. Kaiju number 8. I've been hearing a lot about that one as well. And I don't mean like we're gonna pick something just because of buzz. I'm saying I've been hearing about it like it's something to keep an eye out.
Sequence.
Ending sequences.
Yeah, we were just talking about this earlier, and it's just like the ending just feels like an afterthought for so many shows. So it's like,
The ending for Spy Family was actually great, and it's one of my favorite because the Yama song is great and the animation was great. The ending for Chainsaw Man that they chose wouldn't have been my pick. I would have used Vondi's Chainsaw Blood, which is a better song, but the actual animation, the ending video for Maximum the Hormones song is actually a really good video. It was the one that was all like bloody and stuff like that. What do we got?
Akari Soshi Sakiyama Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 Hidden Inventory Premature Death.
I don't know.
This award is coming
I don't remember that one. I remember I looked at them all. No. That one's almost like all like still drawn, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken, that one's not even it might be a great song, but ending sequence. That's like the total package, guys. I would have given Crunchyroll Spy Family.
Dr. Stone's last season had a great ending.
Core 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. Core 2 definitely had a great ending. Ski ni Shinaio is the song, which I was a big fan of the song, and then the sand art.
Yeah.
It was gorgeous.
That was one that
man.
was memorable, one that jumped in my mind. Like,
that was gorgeous. Yeah, I liked that one. Drones are so cool, dude. Like drone technology is one of those things that is freaking frightening because they can be weaponized easily. I mean, we have right now in multiple battlefields across this planet commercially available drones being used, not just for reconnaissance, but used for attack. They're putting munitions on these commercially available drones, and not just battlefields like Ukraine or in Israel, Gaza, but you also have them in like drug cartels and things like that in places around the world where these commercially available drones, again, not just like delivery and recon, but attack. Neuralink, nanotechnology, AI proliferation. Like, dude, we are closer to the Matrix or the Terminator than we are having like humans live regularly on the moon. I swear to God, we are. And it is a scary freaking thought.
home region. Shout out to the Cayman Islands. Love seeing you all tuning in from everywhere. All right, Melina, over to you.
You've been tracking the video game Helldivers too.
I have been.
They lost one of the worlds.
Yeah.
I was reading about that. It's pretty cool the way it's set up right now.
Yeah, there's been a few games that are similar, but they usually have player versus player. This whole we all work together to go against the bad guys type thing is interesting to me. I've thought about it. I don't have the time for it right now. But what scares me is all of the firings and things that have been going on, or excuse me, the layoffs, not necessarily firings. But what award now? Oh, best MC?
It's also their well thought out stories
Huh.
and the journeys that they take us on that make them worthy. Here are the nominees for best main character.
It is kind of weird to me which categories they show during the main awards and which ones they don't. So who wins this one, Christine?
I hope Denji does.
But who wins it, Christine?
Probably Aaron.
Aaron. Out of Thorfinn, what do you think?
You're right.
You think Aaron?
I think she's right. Luffy, man, people love Luffy.
People love One Piece.
They love. And he's got like a new form or something recently, and they're all
Gear 5 or something last year, wasn't it?
all hyped about it.
Or is there another new? Luffy or Thorfinn for Beautiful Lie. Brian called it. There you go.
Love him. They love him.
Ah, they do. I should keep that volume up a little bit so I can hear when they're gonna do things. What was the topic beforehand? What were we? What
I was distracted by their chat. There was some wild stuff being put in. It's like, well, what? Yeah, what were we talking about?
I don't even remember.
Y'all slept. I didn't.
Oh, you did. Oh, that's right. You said you were going to stay up.
I didn't go to sleep.
I got brain damage. What are you talking about?
I guess
I don't want to hear it. Yeah, I forgot what we were discussing. Sorry, guys. If it was engaging conversation.
Oh, Helldivers.
Helldivers. So, with all the video game layoffs and stuff like that, and Sony specifically saying, we want to do more live action stuff. I'm just afraid that Helldivers will become a quick, trendy thing for game companies to spend the next 5 years doing, you know what I'm saying? And then ignoring everything else. I know this is anime show, but I would be remiss if I didn't discuss a little bit about gaming and other things going on. How funny was it to see yet another Star Wars game get canned? And oh dear God, guys, listen to me. The Jedi games are not that freaking good. They're fine. They're okay. We've already done it, though. It was called The Force Unleashed. Adding in some Titanfall wall crawling doesn't make it all that much of a different freaking game. And for the love of God, can we get out of the space between episodes 3 and 4? Please, Lord, when?
Never.
Yeah, but another Star Wars game canceled.
Yeah, what happens with these Star Wars games? Like, you would.
Same thing with the movies. Same thing with the movies. I feel kind of bad for her. Iman Vellani. I'm sure I'm messing up her last name. Miss Marvel here. I feel bad for her.
She is fantastic as Miss Marvel.
She was fantastic. I do not like Kamala Khan. I'm not a comic book guy. I don't hate the character. I have no love for the character. I have no hate for the character. I didn't care for her in the game. I had never read anything where, but the show, she was not the issue. She did great. The first 2 episodes ish were actually fine, like good, even, borderline good. But she was dealt a really shitty story for the rest of the series. And the way the Marvels looks and comes off, it's not any better. And she's a diehard fan. Like, she seems to be one of the few legit people when they say, oh, I've read this or I've experienced that. Like, she seems to be legit with it. So I do feel bad that what Marvel has done with her characters, not all that great.
I would have definitely, similar to the comics, I would have, if they could have pulled it off, put her in a Spider-Man movie. I would have gone that route, build her up that way. Like you said, her performance is great. I think they did a decent job with building the character. They just put her in stories that nobody cares about. And it is, it's unfortunate.
Beautiful Eyes says Miss Marvel's powers were more like Mr. Fantastic's. They are. Yeah. And that was one of the dumb things about her powers in the comic books. I didn't mind augmenting them a bit for the series because I just thought they were dumb in the comic books to begin with. But I know a lot of people were upset that they did change them so dramatically because the powers and the way she uses them is kind of part of her, part of who she is in the comic book. So I get that, but because I didn't have anything really connecting me too much to the character in that way, I didn't mind it. But yes, they are. Generally, she can just change the shape and consistency and stuff of her body.
Instead, they made her Green Lantern,
Yeah, now she's Green Lantern.
Yeah.
which I'm like, okay.
Cool. That's all
Yep,
coming up
Green
on the
Lantern.
show, but right now, let's check back in with Lauren. Let's welcome Ilona Garcia back to the carpet, and she is going to be helping us out with.
I hate
one
getting
more
dressed up.
award. You ready?
We know.
I do.
It's okay, though.
I hate it. Like every time I had to wear my dress uniform in the military, hated it.
Loved it.
Absolutely could not stand it. Oh, it's like best cinematography.
Attack on Titan.
Army uniforms. Remind me Army uniforms.
Okay.
Chainsaw Man.
This one could be Attack.
Demon Slayer. Kimetsu
Right.
no
Best
Yaiba.
cinematography.
I'm
It's gonna go.
going
It's gonna
Chainsaw
go
Man,
to
but
Attack. It should be
Same.
Chainsaw. It should be Chainsaw Man.
Jujutsu Kaisen
I'll be happy for Vinland Saga fans if Vinland Saga wins.
Mappa.
And your winner for Best Cinematography is Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2.
Hey, woo!
I mean, that's
Whoa.
surprising to me.
I love it.
That's super surprising to me. Yeah.
Sticking around to do one more award. We
I'm not saying it's wrong, but that was not on my radar for that. What is going on with the votes?
It's, you know,
Crunchyroll Anime Awards.
supposedly, yeah, the last several episodes were just mind blowing as far as
I heard
battles and just what they were doing. So
Christine and I are really liking it. It's a fun series. You should check it out, Brian. I know you're not in on the reactions, but I think you would like JJK as well. I will say this. We do have a Discord, ladies and gentlemen. I believe I put the link in the description box below. If not, it's on any other video that we have. And we discuss all sorts of things in the Discord. I'm on there all the time. We got a few regulars. So yeah, check that out and subscribe. Like the video if you haven't already. Reactions, trailer reactions, anime reactions, game streams, all sorts of great stuff here on the Genreverse. Need to remember to do all these like resets and stuff like that. I'm Kyle, my wife Christine, our husbando Brian, Pulp Mythos, also here on YouTube. Yeah, they're doing a little merch thing. You know what I found out? And I didn't do it. I was like, oh, Kyle, you should totally do this. There is this little bookmark thing, and I can add a stream marker, and it'll, in the editor, after the video's done streaming, it gives me like all those little markers. So I could be doing chapter marks now, but
go
I'm
live.
not. Yeah.
That's cool.
I need to kind of remember
That's a
to
cool
do
feature.
that. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. Like, I just don't remember to do it. So this is best supporting. So you see, I just entered click the thing, and now when I go in, that timestamp will be there. I'll get timestamps out eventually. Last year, the morning of, like, someone had already commented, like, where's the timestamps? I'm like, my God, man, we were up recording this thing.
Yeah.
Give us a break. Best supporting character, Kana. I thought Kana was one of the best characters on Oshinoko.
Yeah.
Gojo will win, though, I'm
Gojo.
sure.
Gojo is one of the most popular characters, period, right now. I would argue top 5 in anime.
Yeah,
in
he's
this,
super
in this
popular.
moment right now.
Super popular. What do we got? Gojo. Yep, there you go.
Yeah, all right.
Reagan, if you know, you know.
Yeah,
That was
right.
beautiful. I am Master's pick. Gojo, there you go. I think Kana was a great supporting character, though. I loved almost every moment she was on screen.
So the nominees were literally just a
I'm sorry. I just need a stretch.
I was like, as the only other person that's watched Oshinoko, please comment.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm dead tired.
Do you
But
need
yeah,
a soda or something?
no.
Okay.
My coffee went cold though.
Do you want to go top off?
No.
Brian and I
I'm
can
all
hold
out.
this
I already
down.
had. Okay, hold on. Here, I'll show you. I've had 1.5, almost 1.5 of these.
Okay.
So.
Well, if you need to go brew more or something, just, take
no, that
leave.
takes work. Do it.
Buttons.
Best main character. Who won that again? Oh, Luffy.
Yeah.
Luffy.
Yep. No, it was not Ayano Koji. It was definitely Luffy. Ayano Koji wasn't even up, unfortunately.
Yeah.
How do you like your coffee?
Strong and with creamer.
Mm.
You apparently like yours cold because you have the little.
Yeah. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
it cold.
Brian likes cold. You know, what's funny about cold coffee is how prolific it's become. But every time I see someone drinking cold coffee or hear someone order a cold coffee or iced coffee, the first thing that comes to my mind is Clerks. And the guy that's sitting there complaining about having to drink hot coffee. What do you mean you don't have any ice? I got to drink this coffee hot? Because 30 some odd years ago, no one in their right mind would be dreaming of putting ice in coffee. Hey, Dingy won for English Best VA for Dingy.
Cool.
That's cool. I mean, the English dub was okay. I like the Japanese voices quite a lot. I like the voice for Gojo. He's very, very good from what we've seen so far of JJK season 1. So I dug that. That's 2 good picks. But yeah, I always think of Clerks. What do you mean I got to drink this coffee hot? Like, when did that start and why did
I would
it
have
start?
to research that because I have no idea.
I mean, what
Yeah.
drew you to the dark side of cold caffeinated drinks, Brian?
Sister.
Your
It
sister.
was her. That's how she always drank it. And then when I started really getting into coffee, I started drinking it like that. And then I do like
won't
cold
touch it.
brew. I like the taste. I genuinely like the taste.
Tea and coffee should be hot. I can't. Just no.
I generally agree.
Yeah, my girlfriend would agree. She will not drink cold coffy
Smart.
at all.
Just seems like a weird, like when I'd have cappuccinos or something like that start getting cold, you know? Because like the times I drink coffee drinks, you know, cappuccino, espresso type drinks or whatnot, the most was like in the army and usually downrange, like when I'm not on base at home. My morning drink from Green Beans Coffee in Afghanistan would be a quad, you know, the largest one that they had with 1 extra shot of espresso and a little extra flavoring in it. So it's like I've got like 4 or 5 shots of espresso in this 1 cup. And that's what I would drink, you know, on the work site and whatnot. And when it started getting cold, it just the flavor profile changes. And I know it's not necessarily one that's meant to drink cold, but it's just one of those things that just turns me off from the very idea of it.
I'm just glad you don't drink coffee products anymore and you're careful with your caffeine because there's been times where it's like he's had to go to the ER.
My heart's gonna explode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Popping energy pills and then having a soda with it.
Beautiful Lie says cold brew is great, but Americano is for me with heavy cream. Yeah, I don't know all the different
That's
types.
the one where it's like the espresso with water.
Best comedy. Zom 100.
Yeah.
Christine said. Mm-hmm. I'm wondering if Bocchi will actually get one here. I don't know if it should be best comedy though. It might win something for music.
I don't have a guess on this one.
Zom. It shouldn't be Spy Family, but it might be. It shouldn't be. I told you. We love Spy Family.
Yes,
We're huge
but-
defenders of it. Core 2, I don't know if I would give it to that, and especially going against some of those other ones. Yeah. Master, I'm with you. I don't think that should have been the one. Mashal or Bocchi. Of course, it's Spy Family.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you guys so much for dropping in and sharing your thoughts in the chat. Please do continue to do that. We are definitely enjoying that. Yeah, I don't think Spy Family deserved it, and that's not me saying it's bad. We love Spy Family.
It was entertaining, but as far as comedy goes, me it wasn't the strongest. Yeah.
Out of those picks, there was definitely better out there. Zom 100, I'm telling you, if it didn't have the issues in the production that it had, I think Zom 100 would be more popular.
I agree. Because when it first hit, a lot of people were talking about it, and then it just sort of people stopped talking
Fizzled.
about it.
Yeah, dude, that
Yeah.
first episode is so good, and when
Yeah.
the movie style and the really like saturated color and all that changes over into the bright, vibrant, stuff that we get. It was awesome. So here, best opening, Chainsaw Man, but it's going to be Idol. It's going to be Idol, 100%. It should be Chainsaw Man. It's going to be Idol. Karma, long time no see. What's up? Hi. Spy Family felt more like Sunday cartoon vibe, especially that second core when they started doing the little like segmented things, which again is not bad, but there was better out there. JJK or Oshinoko? It's going to be Idol, guys. It's going to be Idol. What? Way to go there, Emmanuel and Master calling out JJK. Wow. Not a lot of new anime like there used to be in 18, 17, 19, other years. I mean, we've had some of the most heavy seasons last year ever with like 30 plus new and continuing series. There's been a lot. I've been shocked at how much, because the three of us we grew up where the only anime you could get was either renting it at Blockbuster, Hollywood Video, or Toonami, right? That's how we so the just raw amount of anime we have access to via Crunchyroll or High Dive or even nowadays you look at Hulu, Max, Disney Plus, Amazon, all of these companies trying real hard to push for anime. Man, we eat good, guys. We do. We eat good. There were a lot of new anime in 2018. There were 2018 and 2019 were when I was getting back into it because of how easy streaming it was. We've had times where there was good stuff on Toonami to watch and get new things from, but man, there were some times when Toonami just had the worst anime on and you're just bored out of your mind with it. And then movie rentals started dying off there in the mid 2000s, early 2010s. And sure, you had Crunchyroll and Funimation, but they weren't like what they were today. And Funimation had big time were now. Man, it is a good time to be an anime fan, relatively. The ability to support the anime that you like, the studios you like, with your money is easier than ever. And God, you don't have to pay $60 for 2 episodes
or wait
on DVD anymore.
This is the first time ever in the last handful of years where we can watch it as it comes out.
Yes.
Like that was not, like, we forget, that was not a thing. There was no, when anime came out, if you lived in the States, you weren't watching it anytime soon.
No, you were waiting on the dub to hit and be done because the US didn't want to have to wait on things. So yeah. Oh, it is good. JJK song is good, but so generic. Idol made it to that's what I thought, Beautiful Lie. Idol was one of the hottest songs there was. You couldn't not hear about it. I really thought Idol would win that.
2024 Crunchyroll Anime Awards, and it starts right now.
Are we finally getting to the main show?
Yeah.
Panty and Stocking. Yes, Christine and I are huge Panty and Stocking fans. Repent, mother. And you are right. That is one, guys. We are big fans of Japanese original. Watching the Japanese dub. There are some really, really good English dubs out there.
Yeah.
Panty and no one curses like English speakers do, using English curse words. Panty and Stocking was made for an English dub. It is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I hope anime creators know just how much their work means to fans around the world.
Now, I am probably going to have to mute because there's going to be a anime theme song. Yep. All right, so I'm going to have to mute the audio so we don't get any copyright claims on the song. But if you guys are watching on Crunchyroll, this is like a first time ever anime. Oh, I don't have to mute it for us. I just need to mute the browser in OBS. First time anime theme song. So I had to mute the browser audio, but you guys can hear it on Crunchyroll itself. Beautiful Lai says, used to watch Naruto Spanish dub on YouTube back in the day. Yeah, there used to be ways to, get around and see things. That's why I qualified. The ability to support the anime you like these days with your money is a big thing.
There was a Spanish channel that ran Dragon Ball back in the day.
Really?
I used to watch, yeah.
Man, anything to get anime.
Yeah, that was literally, you would just, that was one I knew that certain nights it would air. And
I remember being, having to pick out things just based on the covers. You can still hear the song? That's weird. Because I had it muted. Thank you for letting me know. I don't know why it's coming through. Huh.
You don't know.
That is weird. Let me try this. How about that? Can you guys still hear it coming through?
Just kidding.
Oh. Nice. Hey, thank you right there. I appreciate it. The fact that you want to mess with us, I like that. Thank you very much. You got me.
Yeah, because seriously, they will copyright the heck out of any music.
Music is atrocious, man. Like that's why our reactions are the way that they are. Almost anytime there's background music, I almost always have it muted, simply because that will get you caught more than anything. Like, and I don't mean caught as in bad, because there are still ways to do it within the spirit of fair use, but you can't always win those fights, and especially depending on the company and the home country of the company, with different ideas of what fair use are. But even limiting it to 15 seconds, they'll catch it. They'll catch it, man. Mm-hmm. Freeran, who won the fight's not over yet. The way we see how it ended doesn't necessarily mean it's over. Although someone did put some spoilers down in the comments of yesterday's video, which was really disappointing. Nothing too bad. A little thing. Guys, come on, don't spoil stuff in comments.
I glanced at them, but I didn't really pay attention. Was it about the next arc?
No, it's okay. A little bit about, like I said, it wasn't anything too bad. It was something happens to an item, and then that item being fixed. And like I said, it wasn't, but still, come on now. Yeah, watching, and so does anyone remember Real Media Player? There were some. I was a big Tenchi fan back in the day, and see, I found that there was more than just the Tenchi Muyo OVAs, and I may or may not have, tried to find other Tenchi things, like the Tenchi Universe, Tenchi TV series, or Tenchi in Tokyo, and the Tenchi movies. And, I may or may not have watched lots of those on Real Media Player. Man, how many, oh, you know what? I totally forgot to do the army uniform things. And, I don't remember what I was going to say. I know I was talking about disliking dressing up nicely, but
Is it about the green ones?
no, what I was going to say is like I'm in the United States Army in a time of war. I don't need to look good to either build a because I was an engineer, to either put up a building or to tear one down or blow it up. I don't need to look good to do that. Just let me have my combat uniform. Let me go out, get dirty, and come home. Like I don't need to look fancy to blow things up. And the infantry doesn't have to look fancy to kill people, okay?
Yeah, and oh god, like the military balls.
Master talking about lime, but beautiful lie, and Master talking about lime wire. Go ahead, babe. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say like the balls that we would go to, the formals that we would go to. It's just like all the back padding and stuff. It's like I don't care. Just I want to go home or give me the alcohol.
But you're the one that likes to dress up all nice.
But I don't want to sit and listen to boring talk.
Yeah, that's true. Karma asked about the Spider-Verse movies. There's a canceled Batman Beyond movie in the same type of art style. Don't know why. I didn't know that the Batman Beyond was going to be the same style. Yes, have seen the first Spider-Verse movie. Haven't seen the second one. Got it downstairs. It's sitting downstairs. I don't know why we haven't just watched it yet. It is a shame that it got canceled. I wish the West could embrace animation more outside of it being for kids or anime. Like that and what only exists for like for adults is, you know, like your adult animation on like a Family Guy or something like that. They don't treat animation as a medium to tell drama, action, comedy. They look at serious. They look at animation almost as a genre itself versus a medium to tell stories from multiple genre. So
this whole time I'm just thinking about how Ryoko was my waifu.
Oh, Ryoko was was that your first waifu, Brian?
I think it was, yeah. Huh?
I mean, Tenchi girls were probably my first waifu too. Probably.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the 2024 Crunchyroll Anime Awards. I'm your host, John Kabira.
Man, the guy reading the script was ahead of the translation there a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, so those are still going. Yeah, I'm trying to think because so I've told this story before. Of course, you know, I was watching anime that I didn't know was Robotech, Voltron, things like that. But the first time, like, I'm watching anime, I've mentioned, you know, Ninja Scroll, Dragon Ball movie, and Street Fighter, the movie 2, or Street Fighter 2, the movie anime. But like literally that same week, later on that same week is when my buddy Robbie's like, here, check out this Tenchi thing. And I get introduced to my first, you know, I go from not even knowing what anime is to just harem anime. Here, have at it. And my boy Tenchi, that poor kid, all he wanted to do was be a priest, go to school, and sweep some floors. And he's got these chicks just throwing it at him while throwing each other around the house. Poor guy. I actually kind of liked Tenchi in Tokyo. It was one of the few ones, like one of the spinoffs. I haven't liked a lot of the Tenchi spinoffs, GXP or War on Geminar or any of that. I like Tokyo simply because Tenchi got to do something he wanted to do. I mean, there was still people messing with him behind the scenes and stuff, but he was going to school. He had just one single girl to worry about. Like, oh, so yeah, probably my first waifu or something was probably from Tenchi as well.
I agree. And tonight we are here to celebrate another amazing
What a show to start off with. I was stupid and showed Christine Chobits way too early. That could have just ended everything right there, but you know.
I think FLCL was the first one you showed me, and that one might have been like the second or third.
Yeah, like I said, too early.
I know, and like you showing it to me, and I'm looking at the packaging, and I'm just like, you watched this? and yeah, it was very surprising and very good.
And now one day someone's going to see an image of you and I on a thumbnail for Inukai-san and be like, you guys watched this?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Clerks 2, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Jesus.
no. It's on that line though.
Not that it did the same thing for us that the donkey was doing for Elias, but it definitely felt like I needed to take a shower or 10.
Moving on. Yeah. Oh God.
High School of the Dead was Beautiful Lie's introduction to ecchi anime, and it was a dumb fun watch. I have not seen High School of the Dead. Have seen Koriwa Zombie Deaths, which is fun. Is This a Zombie? That was a lot of fun. Ecchi is so good. Like a good ecchi show, man, it is harder to find than it should be, but man, when you find one, it is just glorious. Shimonetta, that's a top tier ecchi ecchi series for me. Great comedy, hilarious. I really dug Shimonetta. I wish we had done reactions to that one.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
That was before we were even doing reactions. Kaden says, Naruto for me. Been an anime fan for a while, since 5th grade. They are 18 now. 5th grade, 10 years old. That's a good age to get into anime. And we're only talking like 8 years ago for you. So Mushoku is... It can be.
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily throw it in the...
It's not the main thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily... Yeah, like when
it is.
Yeah, when I think of an ecchi anime in that genre where it's more of a focus, I think of things like Shimonetta and Konosuba even. But there are lots of anime that have ecchi moments, ecchi elements. Even they might be more constant like you get in Mushoku, but I didn't necessarily think of it in that genre, but it is good. When it is ecchi, it is good. Mm-hmm. It is funny. Mushoku's so misunderstood and underrated. It really is. Beautiful Lie, first anime Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh, but didn't know at the time. Also fair enough. Similar to us in the 80s and 90s with things like Voltron or Robotech. Pokemon was a good starter for people back in the 90s, though. It really was. Dude, Red and Blue are still fun games. I think there's a bit too much on the too many Pokemon. Like the modern games and stuff have a little bit too much going on sometimes. But the originals, the first few generations, are solid RPGs, man. Fun, good time killers. If you have paid for and purchased, and you choose to dump that ROM and play it on your phone, I'm a big fan of that.
Just think how many of us would be rich if we kept
our Pokemon cards.
Yeah, my brother would be rich. You would be rich.
Oh, I would be filthy freaking rich. You guys have no idea how many first edition foil everything from the base set. Like, oh my god.
That is something to think about often with all kinds of stuff: cards, toys, games. It's like, if I had kept that.
Mm-hmm.
Celebrate anime.
If I hadn't opened that. You look at some like old NES games now.
Oh god, yeah.
Like unopened now are worth crazy money.
God,
it's like you remember seeing it all the time. Like, I used to have that, or I used to see it at Toys R Us all the time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep, I had that toy. I had this thing. Kaden said, correction, 4th grade. Gave new anime like One Piece a chance. One Piece is one. I think it works best as a manga. Having read a few chapters of the manga. The anime, man, that's rough to get people into. The live action wasn't too bad. Even Christine enjoyed that, and she did not like the anime whatsoever.
No.
the reboot,
Yeah.
the remake. I'm curious about that. What do you think about that, Brian? And the fact that the original's not even ending, and they're already like, yeah, look, this is a bit lost in the sauce, so let's let's have a bit of a reset. What do you think about that, Brian?
It's interesting because it's different than what they did with, like, you take like Dragon Ball, Kai,
Mm-hmm.
where they just re-edited the thing, to cut it down.
Yeah.
This is like, no, we're remaking it, but we're gonna trim the fat, and we're gonna keep it more focused.
I'm gonna give it a try.
Yeah, it's definitely
Gonna give it a try. And coming from, it's what, Wit, and is it Wit or Clover that's doing the it's one of the ones from Spy Family's doing it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Best original. Here we go. Buddy Daddies.
I hope so.
Buddy Daddies. What? Ah. Wait, no, this is just nominees. Okay. Whew. For a second there, I was, Best Way for Beautiful Lies, the manga, but they're excited for the remake. Like I said, I agree. After having seen live action, seen the anime, and read manga, I think it works great. The art style, Oda's art style is amazing for it. Pacing, your ability to consume it, I think manga does really, really good. But man, the anime is rough to get into. And I don't mean that it's bad. It's a lot. It's daunting, and it is. This is it. This is the best original. I'm telling you guys, it should be. Oh my God.
That's what they went for.
I love this show. It is so much fun. And it sucked that it came out around the same time as Spy Family, because it kept getting compared to it, but it is different. It's different on so many levels.
Yeah, a more realistic kid.
Yeah.
Where it's like there's adorable moments and incredibly annoying moments. 'Cause that's just how we all were growing up.
Karma wants to know, would anybody see a Deadpool animated movie? Live action Deadpool movies are amazing, but imagine it being animated, a good crazy art. So I would watch anything animated. Absolutely. I would be down with that.
Yeah.
Brian, would you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And you could do really crazy stuff with it, and yeah, I'd watch that.
You see, this is one of those things. I don't necessarily think I can call any Gundam anime an original. I know that it might be in an original story, but it is still based off of a franchise, and I'm not sure if I would call it original. But I get it. I get what you guys are going for. Brian's a big Gundam fan. Beautiful Lie says Mobile Suit Gundam is so good. Brian, what's your favorite Gundam series?
I'm going to give you the cliched millennial answer of Wing.
Wing.
But yeah, I like UC. Mobile Suit, the old stuff. I'm a big Char fan, and I like all the new movies and stuff they have made.
Buddy.
I like
Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Good one. Yes, that deserves it. I'm happy for that.
That was your one.
That was my one, and I picked and voted for it.
That you absolutely wanted.
I'm excited for that. That is a big W. Buddy Daddies. That was so good, guys. Go give Buddy Daddies a shot. Really do. So you like the recent movies you saw? Did you see Unicorn and all that finally?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool. What do you think's been the best anime in the last best Mobile Suit or best Gundam in the last decade? Movie or series?
I'd have to double check the release dates. I love 00. I sing its praises anytime I can. It sort of got lost in the shuffle, I think, but I really like 00.
This award. I'm very grateful. Thank you very much.
Very cool.
For the best original anime.
Very cool. What about you, Beautiful Lie? What is your favorite Gundam series or movie?
Raise children. It is a comedy myself, I have actually not experienced raising children. So
Iron Blood Orphans for
Mm,
Caden.
that's good.
You like that one, Brian?
That is good. Yeah, that's a good one. And that
raising children along
it
with
was
main
different
characters.
enough. It's modern enough. Yeah,
And
that's
so
that's
feel that
solid pick.
Good
characters have
pick.
really spoken
Karma
to the
wants to talk
audience,
about
and
My
that's why we're
Hero
seeing so well.
Academia recent
very much.
seasons. How they milk movies. He hates that, or they hate that. Sorry. Just focus on the show, and the manga is really good. You know, have not. Beautiful Eye says which from Mercury is their favorite Gundam.
Okay.
Should try. People have even tried to recommend it to Christine, and it's just like she hates mecha, guys.
It's the
we
people.
tried.
I know. Sorry, just I don't know why, but like the characters in those shows, like it just I can't get in it. It's like I love robots. I love stuff like that, but it's just like I don't know. It's like the human element is what bugs me.
As far as My Hero, Karma, I watched almost the entire first season, if not the first season. I just could not get into My Hero. I tried. So I can't discuss it, but anyone else in the comments, if you guys want to jump in on Karma's comments about milking the My Hero movies and stuff, please do. But yeah, I don't have anything to go off of. I tried.
It's
Brian?
a fan base now where it is getting interesting because fans are starting to turn on it a little bit. There's I don't know. There's something. It's a little disjointed as far as like I remember when it was just so hot, and then it's sort of fading a little bit. But Dragon Ball Z did the same thing over time. It would
Yeah.
as far as popularity and which arc you liked or a particular story you didn't care for. So we'll see where it goes from here. But it's cooled down lately, I would say, in my opinion.
Character design, Chainsaw Man, 100%. 100%.
And Jujutsu Kaisen's become it's just taken over.
JJK will probably win because that's on here too. I don't know. There's Demon Slayer. There's Demon Slayer. Big O. I remember Big O on Toonami.
Big O. Yeah.
I remember Big O on Toonami. Christine she likes noir type stuff, you know?
I think
that's a possible.
We talked about that before because it's different.
The humans are a little bit better than other mech series. Yeah. Let's see here.
I need to rewatch it, actually.
Friends, physical therapist, heard a bunch of nurses discussing it, discussing My Hero. Crazy. that's hey, it's everywhere. Hell's Paradise was good. We could finish it. I never finished watching it. I think the last reaction we did was the last time I saw it. We could try to get back into it.
And it is coming back.
Yep. I have a feeling that this might win for character design, but honestly, guys, look at what Chainsaw Man gave us.
Yeah.
With all of the different, characters that were more than just human. So I saw some comments. There were some people that were really upset you and I were not just like blown away by her having the star eyes. And it was like, she's a good actress. She got into it. And it proves that it's not just the who their mom and stuff were,
Yeah.
Beautiful, sad people. I don't know. I don't know what people didn't like about Chainsaw Man. I don't know. It was so good. maybe it was too good. I don't know.
Anime award goes to Jujutsu Kaisen season 2.
There you go, JJK. I figured it might get it, but come on, guys, really? Again,
New Trigun is a hidden gem.
Yep, the master says new Trigun's a hidden gem. I wanna
I want to try it. Yeah.
I want to see if I can't get used to it. But again, guys, character design. It's like we were talking about best ending sequence. The JJK ending sequence. Maybe if I've seen all of season 1, maybe the artwork on it will matter more. But it was just so, and there is bliss and simplicity, but it was so simple compared to other ending sequences. Why did it deserve to win? No. Looking at the Chainsaw Man sequence, come on now. And then character design. I don't know. Mappa, that is. Oh, to be honest, sometimes the CGI looked a little off for CSM. That's a lot of shows, though. Still love the show, but felt compared to JJK, they did phone it in some parts. Mappa, that is. Okay. Characters design-wise, though, CSM by far the best. Just Makima. Thanks, James. I could see that. I'm one of those that the thing that ruins CGI or will ruin a CGI sequence is too much movement and not enough shadow. Not enough, not efficient use of lighting or effective use of lighting. You can hide some CGI if you just don't move so much. But the problem is, and like the Dragon Ball movie, Superhero, I hated that. I couldn't stand it because I felt like I was watching a PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3 era Dragon Ball game. That's what it felt like. Yes, it does look better than that, but the way it moved, you want to talk about two big names in Hollywood right there, Phil Lord and Chris freaking Miller. Good morning, Kurisu, and Ashish. Good morning to you guys as well. Superhero was like, why is Piccolo acting like this, bro? That this isn't him. Man, I just couldn't get over the way it looks. I don't. And again, I was talking about movement, and Dragon Ball has a lot of movement, and like every scene was a crane shot, every scene was a 360 shot. Like you just you cannot move that much when you're doing so much in CG, and trying to make it look too 3D, for a 2D medium, it was rough. I watched the final fight. I had to skip to the final fight, and I watched that because I wanted to see, Beast Mode Gohan, and I was just relatively disappointed in the animation for it. I really was. Caden said they didn't like the design style, but other than that, it was okay. Superhero movie had too much dynamic camera movement. Yep, that's a good way to phrase it. Beautiful lie. One Punch Man. No, we have not seen that yet. I know about the... No,
I thought you had.
No, did you watch season 1, Brian?
Yeah.
Is it good? Did you like it?
Yeah.
I heard season 2's animation sucks, but I don't know about story because the only thing I've ever heard is the animation is rough. James shares favorite Dragon Ball memory. The new Brawly movie that was the most diverse movie theater they've ever seen. Absolutely every ethnicity, all of them screaming with hype, and all of their girlfriends sitting there extremely bored for 90 minutes.
That's funny.
Okay, here we go. Which one is this?
I don't know. I read it and then... Sorry.
Oh. Which one are we looking at again? Let's see here. We were discussing CGI and got distracted. Whatever it is, Chainsaw Man deserves to win. What is this, best action, maybe? If it's best action, it's going to be Attack on Titan or Demon Slayer.
Guessing
Yeah, I think we're on best action. Yeah. Oh no, this is best animation. Sorry guys, best animation. I went back on the YouTube video a little bit. Best animation, again, I'm going to say Chainsaw Man, but it's going to go JJK. What do you guys think?
I think you might be right.
JJK's been getting a lot of stuff these days.
Titan maybe just because it's the end, but I think no. Everything I've heard about this season of JJK, I think that's got it.
I'm excited to get to it. Like, I'm really enjoying season 1, and the way people are talking about season 2 for JJK, I'm really excited to get into it.
Yeah.
Let's see here. One Punch Man season 2 animation is top tier. It's just season 1 was god tier. Excuse me. Why certain anime 12 episodes and others 24? Just depends on the source material, how much there is to adapt, if there is source material, and their kind of season build up layout. Mappa versus Mappa. That is crazy, isn't it? JJK clears Chainsaw Man, Master says. Trigun deserves this for best animation. I have to see. I don't like it. And again, movement, CGI, too much 3D, and something that I think is in my brain is 2D. I'm not hating on it. I haven't been able to, talking about what puts me off a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Demon Slayer wins. LMIRL said, feels JJK deserves this. Season 2 was amazing. CSM extremely close.
Yeah, I've heard people say things like season 2 is perfect, masterpiece, like masterpiece storytelling, everything. So,
Trigun, Master says we have to give it a chance. Look, like I said, I want to. It's been on the list of, because when I first saw, Trigun's coming out with a kind of like a reimagining, a reboot, remake, whatever phrase you want to use it for. I was excited. I liked the original. And then I saw the animation. I was like, I don't think that's for me. It wasn't like a, no, I will never. It was just I'm going to put this to the side because I'm not feeling it right now. But it is one of those that I do want to. Look, Brian suggested words bubble up like soda pop back when we just did anime reviews, and I was like, man, this animation is I'm not feeling it, but I was able to adjust to it, and it worked. And God, that is such a great movie. Highly suggest that. Demon Slayer has good animation, but not enough to win this. Look, Chainsaw Man. I'm just gonna say, compare that. I saw the end of the Swordsmith Village arc as part of the Hashira training movie that's out. It looks good, and it looks good on a big screen. Chainsaw Man better. I can't speak on JJK. We're still on season 1. Orange Studio, one of the best for CGI. Kurisu says one of the best, if not the best studio to do it, and not only Trigun Stampede, but Beastars, Hosuke no Kuni are beautiful for example. And the Master agrees with them. Well, thanks for putting those out and letting us know. Beastars is another one that we should go back and take a look at.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for joining in the chat. Really do appreciate it. I'll do a quick reset. I'm Kyle. This is Christine, our husbando, Brian, here on the Genreverse. Give us a subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, thank you very much. Anime Reactions podcast covering all sorts of things in entertainment, gaming streams, anime stuff like this, trailer reactions, and more. Give the video a like if you like it. And dislike it if you dislike us, but let us know what's up in the comments so we can do better. How's everyone's morning going if you are in the morning, or how is your evening going? I know we have a relatively large Indo-Pacific audience, so hello to you guys. How is your day? Yeah.
Tired.
Brian's tired. Brian has not slept. Christine and I did sleep for a few hours.
Yeah. Oh, food.
Food does sound good.
Yeah.
Food is great. You remember those steak and shake mornings, Brian?
Yeah. It'd be about this time.
Yeah.
So the three of us, we went to high school together. Well, Brian had already graduated before Christine got there. Brian's a year older than me, and but we all lived in the same place, and visited the same places and whatnot. But Brian and I, we used to go see movies, and afterwards, our group of friends would go out and hit Steak and Shake was one of our favorites. Waffle House every now and then, sometimes some
Once in a blue
drive-thrus.
moon, it would be like IHOP,
IHOP,
but usually it was Steak and Shake and Waffle House.
And I definitely with Toby even more so. Like that was Toby and what was that one chick's name? Ashley, right? Like Ian and Ash. Anyways. Ashton, there's the name.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, who's Ashley?
Freaking Toby dated a girl named Ashley. Yeah, he did.
I don't know.
Anyways, we're in the weeds out there. We've got some people calling out morning for them, Emmanuel. UK for the Master, 10:35. Bet we are tired. Nighttime for Beautiful Lie. Caden got 2 hours. It's morning for them. 4 in the evening for Francois. And 2:35 out on the left coast of the United States. Thank you guys so much for joining and shouting out where you are from. It is amazing to sit here and have you guys choose to watch our stream over all of the others. So thank you so much for that. Really do appreciate it.
They may be doing what I do sometimes and have like 4 up.
There you go. 11:36 in France. Oh, we got music. I'm gonna have to mute that again. And you're not gonna get me this time. I'm aware that my mute button works. 5:36 North Carolina. So you're in our time zone there, Caden.
I've lived there.
Yeah. What is it now? It's Fort Bragg is Liberty now, right?
Yeah,
it's Liberty. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fort Bragg is now Fort Liberty.
I hate the name so much. It's so boring. There's so many interesting people in the military throughout history, and you just want to go with something
Fort
so
Liberty.
generic. There are other places that got renamed that have more interesting names, but that one was just like, oh god. So.
Oh man, this is in this Samurai Champloo? I think so. That's an old one. That's an old deep. Weren't you a fan of that back in the day? I know like Matt and Larry were for sure.
Yes, they were. Yeah.
Massive fans. Yeah. Yeah, the Samurai Champloo OP. Yep. Man, I have not thought about this in years.
Yeah.
I really haven't. Man, that is cool. North Carolina, Shockey, who does the Cantina with us, he's the admin for LRMonline.com. Excuse me, he's also in North Carolina.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's a few people that are relatively close. Stefan White, who writes for the website, does the 50B movie series. He's actually here he's on the peninsula though.
Yeah.
We live on the south side. He lives on the peninsula. And then Shockey's in Carolina, and then we got people in UK, Scotland. We've got Cam Clark, who does the Cantina and some of the fantasy stuff here with Christine and I, Rings of Power and Wheel of Time. He's in Scotland. Brian's in the central time zone. Yeah, man. Genreverse is like international and whatnot.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, Samurai Champloo is old. It's got to be older than 20 years.
God, man,
got to be beyond that now.
I don't think that. Yeah, crazy.
Brian, Christine and I hit 17 years of marriage this month. Okay. Samurai Champloo is exactly 20 years. Yep. FC3 got there before I did. You watched it as a 10-year-old. Okay, we were. Hey, Brian, how old were we 20 years ago?
15.
My ass.
Yeah.
Oh, in 2004, I was already in the Army.
Mm-hmm.
I had already completed basic training and AIT. Yeah. 6 or 7. God, we're old guys.
The other day I told him, like, we're technically old enough to be grandparents.
We could be.
Yeah.
And it's like that realization, you're just like, oh God, that's terrible.
Well, like I just said, we will be married 17 years on the 24th.
That blows my mind.
I know, right? 17 years on the 24th. We will have been married that long. And you are right. Technically, because we didn't get married at like 18, 17 or anything like that.
Well, I technically was 18.
18. You turned 19 a week and
later,
changed later. So you were 19. So yeah, you could theoretically, physically have had a kid younger, and then our kid could have already had a kid, which I would have destroyed them if they knocked someone up at 17 years old. But still, like it could. That is a crazy thought. My God.
Yeah, because it was just a while ago that I thought about it. Someone had commented that watching us was like watching their grandparents.
Oh, God,
and I was like, hey.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh, God.
That hurt. That hurt. I'll put it this way. So we were all talking chat around what time we got into anime, and I mentioned, being into Robotech, Voltron, and whatnot. When I learned what anime was, that I was watching anime that night with Dragon Ball and Ninja Scroll and whatnot, that was 1996. How old were you guys in 1996? Or how many loads before you were conceived was 1996? It is hard to think about the 90s being that far back.
Yeah.
The master was -2.
Wasn't even born.
-1. And in 1996, I was 11. I was 11 years old.
I was 8.
Oh, man. Caden, not even born in 05. Ouch! I was in Iraq in 2005. Roaming around space in 1996. Just waiting for your chance to come on down and be the next contestant on planet Earth.
I thought you were going to go with something dirty.
No.
Like, I was like, I don't know what you're going to say, but I was like, I was waiting for you to say something dirty again.
Kurisu was -1. Yeah, guys, we're old. I know we look good for our age, especially her.
Well, thank you. Kiss ass.
It was half insult calling you old for your, but also half like saying, you look good.
You look good for your age.
She looks her age. That's a good thing. That's fine. You won the lottery in 97. That would be awesome. So getting born, is that what you're saying? Best continuing series. And we can bring the audio back up for you guys. Maybe. I'm actually surprised Attack on Titan hasn't won more things this evening, this morning.
Yeah.
I really thought there would be some there'd be a few more things that it would be winning. I need to go back and finish it. I really do. If it's special 1, then no. Yeah, we might get another Wait, is JJK up for continuing? I don't remember. We've looked at so many of these.
I'm trying to find it.
Christine's trying to find it. Best continuing would be closer up to the top.
Yeah, I must have passed it in my rush. There, yep, second.
So JJK again then, guys. Huh? What are we thinking? JJK's seeming like the sweeper this year?
Yeah.
Seems like it.
Need to watch Attack on Titan final part 2. Feel like the final season is 1,000 parts. Kind of killed the hype. See, that's my feeling. the Master, have you been watching Frieren, and do you think final end all be all, it's truly over? Attack on Titan will win big next year, or do you think Frieren has a chance at things like best fantasy, best of the year and whatnot? What do you think, as someone who might have seen both, or anyone in chat for that matter? Because I haven't seen the final stuff for Attack on Titan. Starlight Anya was great. I like that. That was cute. That was fun. The best part of season 2 though was that second core and that arc. Oh my god, the boat with Yor. Oh, that is so good. 10 out of 10 for Frieren.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Agreed.
One Piece is taking forever, but isn't Shin-chan actually longer? Doesn't that one have more episodes?
Shin-chan? Oh god.
I think so.
I don't know.
Maybe not. Maybe it's just really like, I know it's one of those long ones as well, but it might not have as many episodes. It's just been around forever. What do we got? JJK.
One Piece.
No, One Piece. I guess. Come on, guys. Attack on Titan final is too decisive. Maybe you meant divisive, but you loved it. But could see why others might not. Okay.
Very much.
Beautiful Eyes happy that One Piece won it. Francois says it's deserved. Okay, I have already admitted I'm not the One Piece guy, and that's fine.
For everybody.
Was Gear 5 really that big of a deal for you guys? Was that like what did it this season? Out of curiosity?
It's such an honor.
It's very popular.
Honor. For the 25th anniversary of the broadcast.
And how are you that are fans of seeing it win Best Continuing? I know we mentioned it a little bit earlier, but how are you guys feeling about the remake, the reboot, the retooling of One Piece?
I definitely would like to know that. Yeah, for the hardcore fans. Yeah, what do y'all think about that?
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna give it a try because, like I said, I think it works as a manga, and I think the live action is one of the best, live action adaptations of an anime. Not that it is true to form, but that it takes anime and made it live action, and it didn't suck. That's what I mean. Yeah. Kurisu says, to be honest, understand, but One Piece is actually deserving. Truth is, anime make it painful to follow sometimes, and it's better to read, but it's still awesome. That was deserved of the award. Loved Gear 5, One Piece Red movie. Loved the songs. I like the songs. I got to go see the premiere for One Piece Red. The songs were the best part for me. That came from Caden, the Master. Started reading One Piece. They're on chapter 633. It is peak. Oda Oda cooks. There you go. Gear 4th was better, according to Shrimps. Gear 5th was lackluster. Ooh, are those fighting words? Going to watch episode 1000. Maybe one day. One Piece only a manga from FC3. Anime doesn't do it for them. Fair enough. No spoilers, please. Yes, guys, please no spoilers. Sorry if I read out a spoiler. Season 1 Piece did not win this award. I don't know. That's why I was kind of asking, like, come on, guys. I'm caught up to the manga, and they did do Gear 5 in the anime. Okay.
Yeah, and they showed it.
Yeah, they showed it. It was in
yeah.
there in the clip. So best art direction, Christine, Chainsaw Man.
Probably. More than likely. I don't know who else is.
Hey, Chainsaw Man got one award.
Yeah.
And then the voice actor, the English voice actor for Denji got an award. So, hey, there's that. It's always been One Piece, so it's kind of boring. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, come on now, guys.
Yeah, I'm going to say Chainsaw Man with this one.
I agree, but what do you guys think? Is JJK up for it? Yep.
Probably.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
like,
art
it'll probably
direction,
get it.
JJK or Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
Demon Slayer's got some really hype moments. It really does. Hell's Paradise had some really good artwork too.
Unique artwork.
Yes. There were a lot of things about Hell's Paradise I was really enjoying. It was just the wrong time. We had so much going on, and it wasn't doing well for us. And it was just like I gotta cut something and put time elsewhere in my family and whatnot.
Yeah.
What are we thinking, guys? Beautiful Eye says CSM. Wait, Caden said I watched all of One Piece. Even the filler did it in 1 month. What? How? Do you have a pocket dimension? Can you bend space and time, or did you just not
Did you
need
magic
sleep?
your sleep away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get rid
how
of
much
your
of that
sleep?
was on your phone?
How much was on your phone
Yeah.
during school and work?
A sizable amount.
This is best art direction, master. Oh, it was summer break. Okay. I could see that. I could see that. See, I don't think Oshinoko should be anywhere near art direction. It's good. It's fine. It's a good looking show, but it's not like an award winning for art direction, in my opinion. This could be Zom 100, man. God,
That was good.
If the production values didn't, and that OP, man, the Zom 100 OP is a treat. I like Akira. I wish I could be as careless as he is, or carefree, not careless, carefree.
Yeah.
What do we got?
Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer. All right. Definitely not Hell's Paradise. It suffered in the later eps. Problem with Zom 100 is the delay. 100% shrimps.
Yeah.
100%. Hell's Paradise or Demon Slayer, they'd say Demon Slayer won it. JJK Season 2, but suffers a bit from MAPPA treating their staff like shit. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Beautiful Lie, are you, I can't tell which emoji is that. Is that the face slap one, or it's hard for me to see?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Voice actors.
Hey, I saw that guy. He was one of the voice actors there at the event Crunchyroll and Aniplex had. That was a trip. Literally a trip. I had a trip. You know, Demon Slayer, like I said, it's one of those. It looks good. I can appreciate that. I don't know if it's one that she would like so much, though. I really don't.
I don't think so. Maybe.
It's very much in that
And the fans who have been supporting this have been,
and I'm not comparing it directly as like,
been amazing.
it's very much in that My Hero, Naruto, it's that type of thing. If you're into those types of things. Am I making sense, Brian?
Every time it
Yeah.
wherever in the world.
Yeah.
Like that vein, like
How much love
that wheelhouse, if you will, you know? And I don't know if you would, yeah. Yes, these are for, from the winter 23 season. I think it's like everything from like October.
Yeah, when was the cutoff?
I think it's everything October 22 to like October 23ish, somewhere in there. The specifics, I'm not 100% on. If you take Demon Slayer for what it is, it's a decent watch. I think that's what it could be, the Master, where you're there for the action and the fight scenes, just like you are for you know, things like a Dragon Ball or whatnot. That's not her bag, baby.
It's not where I parked my car.
Crunchy Awards is a popularity award. Yep, hidden gems don't get it. Chance to be seen. Hey, Buddy Daddy's won, and that's a hidden gem. And last year, Licorice Recoil also won Best Original, and that was good. So every now and then, you gotta go out there and rally the votes. Demon Slayer was just as good as season 2. It would have swept the awards more. Oh, as JJK season 2. To Kurisu, Kimetsu no Yaiba, Demon Slayer is all in the animation in terms of storytelling. Sorry if I shock someone, but it's too much of a basic shonen. Neketsu, lack of something extra. I could see that. Well, what do you expect? It's Crunchyroll. It's always fandom wars. This guy, Roland, I've had to write about him a couple of times at LRM Online for these for the awards, writing articles and stuff. And I was like, Roland, who's this guy? And they're like, club host. And he's also a TV personality and stuff like. But I looked him up, and at first I was kind of like, yeah, who the heck is this guy, and why is he a big deal? A nightclub host as an anime? And then you start digging into it, and he's like, okay, it's way more than that. And he's a very, very successful nightclub host and a successful businessman and entrepreneur. So,
okay, you guys, here's the nominees for best romance.
Best romance, not My Happy Marriage. Not My Happy Marriage.
But yeah, we didn't really hit it this time around with romance. Oh, romance right here.
Horimiya, we love the first series. We need to finish Missing Piece.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I was going to try to pause it. I'm used to pausing to talk during reactions. Can't do that now. The animation threw us off on the first episode of The Missing Piece. It just felt really rough, and we just put it on the side. Didn't hate it, just we kind of put it to the side. Season 1 of Horimiya was great though. Really enjoyed that. Insomniac or Skip and Loafer. I want to see both of those. I recommended Insomniac. She didn't feel it based on the trailer, which is fine, but trailers are really hard to read from anime. From Japan in general. Even some of the live action movies, trailers are just cut differently. They're cut for different audiences. Yeah, My Happy Marriage, disappointing. First 6 episodes were good, then it fell off, A Beautiful Lie says. If they had stuck with the period piece and the drama and not really messed with the supernatural stuff, I think it would have been amazing. 2 questions from Alvaro. JJK is all season 2 or only hidden inventory? Danger in My Heart couldn't enter this version. I'm not sure on the Dangers in My Heart. But JJK should be all of season 2, if I'm not mistaken. So. I think it is.
That seems to be how they're labeling it. But I don't know. Yeah, because I've heard there were some great series. A lot of people were hyped. Blue-Eyed Samurai that had come out on Netflix, but I think it came out in November. And
Tomo-chan was cute. We didn't finish it, but it was cute. I wouldn't necessarily think it was award winning. Now maybe it gets that way in the end, but it was just a cute show.
Yeah.
Will you guys watch Suicide Squad anime isekai? I will definitely be checking it out. I'm not sure if we will do a reaction or not, because that's just going to be a movie, right? Let's see. Horimiya. Huh. I honestly thought Skip and Loafer only because of how much I've heard people talk about that. Kurisu says they are 100% biased. So the Suicide Squad will be a series? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure about reactions, but definitely we'll be checking it out. I'm
speechless.
Isn't it? It's not Trigger, is it? Who's doing the Suicide Squad isekai?
Were chosen. So each one of staff. So everybody.
Who's doing it?
Actors.
It doesn't say production. Nope, Wit. Studio Wit. Thank you, the master. We got there at the same time. Studio Wit's doing it. So that's one of the studios behind Spy Family.
This wonderful masterpiece possible.
You're okay with Horimiya winning? I'm not necessarily against it, but I didn't expect it to. Manga is one of the best known. Oh, our lights just turned. I was like, oh crap, the boy's awake.
No, not yet.
I know the sun will be coming up here in an hour or so.
A little bit before that, but yeah. For us, at least. You know, that's one thing I have seen, but Christine, you haven't. Is our East Coast sunrise out on the ocean?
No.
We've lived here for 7 years, and I cannot get you to go out to see a sunrise on the beach.
When was the last time you asked? Have you ever asked? I don't even remember.
We did. Well, back when we were first here, I kept mentioning, we should do it because especially after we did PT out at the on the beach, and we were there for it, and I was like, you know what, we should do this once. But you have to drive now because I can't see at night.
I guess we could do that sometime.
I can't see.
Add it to the list of many things to do.
Alrighty, guys. Well, thanks so much for joining us with these awards this morning. It's been a lot of fun as we are continuing on. I feel cramped. I'm used to us having a little bit more space, and my camera, I probably could have. Don't mess anything up, Kyle. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, see, gives me a little bit more shoulder room. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Emmanuel says One Punch Man is a must-watch show if you like Eminence and Shadow, but with a sane MC. Why would I want Sanity? Sanity is lame. No, I'm joking. One Punch Man is good as long as JC Staff drops it. And how many awards have they done so far? They've done a lot. I don't know how many to count but they're on the top ones. We're reaching the top ones. How long have we been going? 2 hours and 17 minutes. So yeah, they're definitely reaching towards the end.
Influential space battleship Yamato continues its adventures through
Thanks to solo leveling, I am reading more main characters overpowered manga, loving all of them. Currently reading Tomb Raiders. Enemy of the year will be a bloodbath. Yeah, I'm wondering what that's going to be like, Shrimp. For sure.
At this point, yeah. Honestly, I don't know.
JJK, Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan, Chainsaw Man.
And all of those have strong fandoms.
Strong fan bases.
Think that they should win. So
hey, I just want to say thank you to everyone last year that voted for Edge Runners, Cyberpunk, and getting that a win for multiple reasons. One, it was nice to see the trend break with who was expected to win and clean house, your Demon Slayers, Attack on Titan, and whatnot.
Yeah.
But two, it was a anime that was on a service that most anime aren't on. This was a Netflix thing. So you got to break the mold in the expectations of, it's Crunchyroll, so you expect it to be a Crunchyroll type thing. Yeah. It did a lot to help show that relatively anything's possible. So yeah, and yes, it was a really good series as well, as Beautiful Lie points out.
Like you said, it shows that not just because it's the number one streaming thing on Crunchyroll is going to win. It's going to be it was Netflix.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You're fine.
Oh, okay.
Music.
Blue Eye Samurai. Oh, you're writing down suggestions. Okay, Christine's taking down the suggestions, guys.
If I don't, it's gonna be, that was weird. If I don't, then I'm just gonna forget.
Yeah, her Blue Eye Samurai was like 10 out of 10, tip top.
Okay.
You're not only saying it because you sold your soul to Trigger. Cyberpunk was really top tier. Yes, it was really good. Looked really good. Felt really good. Made you want to play the game, like more than the game itself made you want to play it. Yeah, I dig that. I like seeing I like underdog stories. As a like sports fan, I'm generally a fan of underdog stories. So seeing Cyberpunk get it, because I felt like it was an underdog facing, people mentioned the popularity contest. I like the battle of the alt accounts, as Shrimp pointed out. So it was good to see some trends bucked by Cyberpunk, and I'm wondering what it will be like. I'm wondering what would it be like today. Seeing Gundam again, Brian, and I forgot we could hear the music, and I can mute them. I'm being overly cautious. What's your least favorite Gundam, Brian? Let's see if you can hurt anyone's feelings. And chat, drop your least favorite Gundam series or movie. Brian? Seed.
It's not even a question.
Didn't even need to think about it.
and I'll say this: I wasn't a big fan of G.
Yeah.
But I appreciate it more now for what it is.
I've heard that. I've heard a lot of people say that G isn't as bad as we all felt it was back in the day.
It's because we just wanted Wing back in the day, or which was basically just a different version of what the UC Gundam was, a condensed version. Where G was like, nope, we're doing something
completely different.
And then C tried to copy, and it sucked. Sorry.
Shrimps said Gundam G, least favorite, and Caden said Seed, hated it. Trigger is also doing Dungeon Meshi, which is the Delicious in Dungeon, right? For the English title, which is a great fantasy show like Freerun. That one's also been put on my radar.
What's it called?
Thank you. Dungeon Meshi.
Okay.
Or Delicious in Dungeon, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm not. So I like Gundam when I watch it. Of course, I like Wing. Mobile Suit's good. There's several movies, but I'm not like a fan like Brian is. It's not something I go and seek out regularly. I did not like Seed. I did not like G, but like Brian pointed out, I was kind of looking for something specific at the time. And then I haven't really gotten a chance to try or watch a lot of modern Gundam, just simply because, like I said, it's fine. It just hasn't been my thing. Which from Mercury, though, has caught my attention because of fans several times, and the thought of it being something Christine might like. Did you watch Witch, Brian?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Shrimp says the only problem they had with G was the glorifying of the top dog countries while adding Japan in the middle. Okay, so representation there.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. MM loved Charlotte, favorite anime. So short at 13 episodes, but loved it. It's by Jun Media, the guy who, Jun Maeda, the guy who made Angel Beats, Clannad, and The Day I Became God. Just love how he writes his stories. Your kid, Spencer. Oh, Spencer. Is that Spency McSpencer? Is that Spencer? The Spencer, Brian, here in our chat, said his kid just powered through 00.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah. What's up, awesome. Spencer? Thanks for checking out the stream.
Did she watch did they watch the movie? I'm asking.
Okay, asking if they watched the movie for 00. Caden, what was your first explicit anime you watched? For you, it was High School DxD. I mean, kind of awesome. Tenchi. I mean, it wasn't the most explicit, but kinda. After that, oof. I don't know, because I don't know when I watched everything. I mean, I saw Ninja Scroll. Does that count as explicit? I saw that in 96, you know?
It's pretty explicit.
That's a movie. We'll go with that. We'll go with Ninja Scroll. 1996, the same night that I watched Tree of Might, Dragon Ball Tree of Might, and Street Fighter.
Did you watch
Street Fighter
Berserk,
2.
the original?
Series? Yeah, I've seen Berserk. Yeah. Unfortunately, Matt was a big fan of that. Matt was a big fan of that one. Where are we at now? Let's see here. Witch of Mercury was first Gundam and loved it from Alvaro.
I need to watch it then.
That's what I'm saying, Christine. Yeah. We should watch it. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe even do a reaction to like the first episode or to high school DxD had good plot, low key. I think we watched one episode of it, and isn't that the one where there's like a portal in the bath? Is that High School DxD? There's like some sort of portal situation in the bath. Let's see here. First couple seasons was so good, but never watched the new season. Okay. High School DxD in 4th grade is wild. Yeah, I would bet that would be, if it's the anime that I think it is. Oh man, well, thank you so much. We've got quite a little bit of an audience here. We are here on the Genreverse YouTube channel. Kyle, Christine, Husbando, Brian, give us a subscribe, like the video if you like what you've watched and heard. Dislike if you have to. Let us know what we could be doing better in the comments below. We do a lot of content here: anime reactions and reviews, trailer reactions, gaming streams, podcasts covering anything and everything in geek pop culture entertainment. So if you're into Marvel, Star Wars, fantasy stuff, as well as anime, we are a good one-stop shop for all of that. Brian has a channel, Pulp Mythos, also here on YouTube, so be sure to check that out as well.
Shrimps, I agree. Unicorn is really good.
Okay, thanks, Brian, for reading out, responding to Shrimps. Karisu really says, even if you're not into mecha stuff, Witch from Mars is really good.
Okay. Mars?
Can I remove her voice? No, I can't. The voiceover, unfortunately, is part of the stream itself. Yes, it's Witch from Mercury. Sorry, not Mars.
Okay.
Mercury.
Yeah, that's
sorry.
why I was yeah. So I put that one on the thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not in control of the voiceover work. Any chance you play Persona 3? No, I'm not a Persona guy. I've only tried one.
And I love
Brian,
3.
Brian says he is, and he loves 3. Brian,
I haven't played the
remaster
stream or the remake, but I've looked at it. I believe it's on Game Pass, so I was looking at that recently.
Brian should stream. Let's see here. Caden's got a question for chat. Did anyone watch anime on Toonami or Cartoon Network Saturday nights? I mean, not in chat, but you know, that was one of the only ways to get anime for easily for a while here. Yeah, definitely. I saw Gundam Wing on Toonami originally, and was very excited when my relatively newly discovered love for Tenchi, when that ended up on Toonami.
One of my favorite wrestlers is up there. Yeah.
Vega?
Formerly Sasha Banks, but now Mercedes.
Oh, because Vega, she does a lot of anime. She was at the
Zelina Vega.
I think that's where, yeah, Zelina Vega. I think that's where the name popped up. She was at the Demon Slayer thing. Yeah, she was like sitting 2 rows in front. I was like, is that Zelina Vega?
She's married
shit, it is.
to Malachi in AEW. But Mercedes, rumors that she's going to be at AEW soon.
Ooh.
And Okada is coming. Any New Japan fans out there? Will Ospreay just joined AEW.
That's cool. Bochi for Slice of Life. If it doesn't win, it's rigged. I hear it's very, very popular. Mm-hmm. I want to watch it because of the music and stuff like that. And everyone calling it just freaking amazing. And I told Christine a while ago that we were going to add it to the reaction list. So for all of you guys out there that are big fans of this, I'm hoping for Bochi as well. MM started Persona 4 Golden, tried Persona 1 and 2. calls themselves too stupid for the older games, so didn't get through them. I only tried that recent one, 5. Like, it was free on the PlayStation service plus or whatever, and a bit too much life simulator for me, I guess. I don't know how to word that. You know, there was just
that's sort of what I like about it. But
Yeah.
that's
it wasn't my cup of
chunk
tea.
of it. Mhm.
Yeah, it wasn't my cup of tea. It's just like I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan. I've got 4 freaking giant leg tattoos from Final Fantasy. But I like my RPGs more like that. I like a relatively linear story where there is a path. I'm gonna, partake in this story. I do like the ability to go out and about. I like some of the open world elements and whatnot from later games, 7 forward. But
Spencer said, Spency McSpence said,
Bochy the Rock. Hey, Bochy fans, it got one.
There you go.
Awesome.
Says, I don't want to pretend to work when I'm playing a game to escape.
There you
work.
go. There you go, Spencer. There you go.
That's fair.
There you go. And then but I don't like. I'm not the biggest fan of like Final Fantasy 14's MMO style. I'm not a big fan of even the Oblivion and Fallout. Like, those are okay, but there's just. It's too much. It's too open. I want to play a limited role playing game.
Dragon's Dogma 2's coming out, and I am hyped.
Yeah. Caden's got some AEW comments there, Brian, if you want to take that. I want to get into story-based stuff, but I just ain't remember anything. I literally bought 3 visual novels, but haven't started them yet, as well as the Persona games.
I agree,
yeah.
Caden. Tony better do right by her. I'm with you.
It's hard to... and we have almost too much media access these days, Christine. Like, don't you ever feel like there's a stand-up you want to watch, there's an anime you want to watch, there's a couple of movies you want to watch? Do you get overwhelmed? Some books you want to read?
It's not that I get overwhelmed. It's just that, hey, let's watch this. And you're like, no, I don't want to watch a stand-up tonight. And I'm just like, I'm about to just ready to just watch it myself and be like, oh, oops. Because he cut me off at...
Dune.
Yes.
And I still haven't watched it.
No,
and
I didn't feel interested in picking it up again because it's been so long, and then I have to start all the way from the beginning, and I'm just like, I'll do it twice. I'll just do it twice and just not say anything until the end. Oh, I've already seen it, but I don't want to say anything.
Such a long. You can watch it with them out me. I don't have 3
not
hour
that
time
one
blocks anymore.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to restart it. But like, there's other things where it's just like I want to watch this and. I think I'll just do it, and then it's like, because I don't mind seeing it again. So, because like he'll look at it and like, oh, you're watching that? I wanted to watch that too. Yeah, when? So.
Says their mall my anime list has like 400 different things on their watch list in various statuses of being watched. Spencer works nights, always have something playing in the background, and find something you really like it on days. You'll watch it on days you're not working.
Action.
I discovered, Spencer, several shows on CQ staff duty that way. Spencer's connected to the military community enough. I'm sure he knows CQ and staff duty are. But for those of you that don't know, that's the soldiers that will kind of watch over their units, buildings, and equipment overnight. Check the arms rooms, make sure soldiers' barracks are properly maintained and whatnot. Best score, guys, before we carry on with that. Yeah, they're on best score.
I love Chainsaw Man, but I'm biased at this point.
And here's the thing. I wondered on this category what people would think, because Bochy the Rock is on there as well. The difference between a score and like the soundtrack, and I'm not sure what the audience voting really thought about the difference between the two. You know what I'm saying? Especially for something that's got like a soundtrack as part of the show, like Bocchi the Rock versus background music and scoring and whatnot, if that makes sense. MM says they don't think the score for Chainsaw Man was all that great. Music was good, but the score, nopey. And that's what I was saying. Like, I'm wondering how fans approached this particular category. Because here's my pick, but it's not fair because this is a movie and it's a Shinkai movie and it's got Radwimps involved in it. But this was what I voted for. What's funny is I actually think it's the other side of Suzume's audio that missed the mark. It was the lack of that key song that you got with other Shinkai films, you know? Are you kidding? Attack on Titan? How do we feel about that one, chat? Attack on Titan winning that one. What is score? Is it music? Yeah, the score. Think of this. Think of the score as the background music, but generally not with all the lyrics and singing and stuff. And I say generally because it can still kind of, but generally not. The background songs with like lyrics and stuff, you know, usually like a pop song in a popular or in a movie or something like that. That's more of like your soundtrack, if you will. Yeah. Beautiful Lie says they're okay with it winning. Fandom vote says Shrimps, fair for Sawano. Sawano's a huge name in anime music. Kurisus disagrees, and for the people saying Sawano, it's not even him on the final part. Okay. Blue Giant, the soundtracks were beautiful. Some of the songs are remixes, but it's not Sawano. AOT, it's good to Spencer. If it was like a musical and just repeated the same tones continuously. It was like a musical and just repeated. Okay, cool. Well, thanks for sharing your thoughts, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Oh man, we have had quite the engaging stream, and I cannot thank you guys enough for that. How you doing?
Tired, but I'm hanging in there.
You are hanging in there.
It's only 3 more hours.
3 more hours. My ass. How long was last year's? I don't even remember.
It took so long to start. And...
Yeah.
It was over 3, I think.
Okay.
All together with the waiting and.
Yeah. We're coming up on 2:39. 2 hours and 39 minutes. AOT keeps winning best OST with the same songs and music. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Maybe? I don't know. I'm kidding on that.
Is the incredible music. When you see that opening sequence, you hear
Okay, best OP, guys. Best OP. No, wait, they already did opening sequence. So this is going to be best anime song. So maybe Idol wins this one?
Maybe.
Yeah, because this is going to be best. Yeah, I think we're getting into best anime song. Beautiful Lie.
Music in anime plays a pivotal role, and these songs stand out as some of the best of the year. Here are the nominees for the best anime song.
Yep. What do we got? I forget all of them, but Idol is one of them, if I'm not mistaken. Which I like. I like Yoasobi. I really do. But this was not one of my favorite songs by any means necessary. I've got a lot of their songs and albums on my YouTube Music, and this is not one of them. I think Idol wins this one. What is on my playlist is this. This is on my playlist, along with several other songs from them.
It's older, but man, remember I loved Megalobox season 2.
Oh
The
yeah,
soundtrack and the
that was
score, like
great.
all of it. Oh,
Yeah,
so good.
Megalobox season 2. You don't even have to watch. You should watch season 1, but you don't have to.
Correct.
Yeah,
No, you don't.
it's good. Yeah, Kickback is a bop. Kickback is a great song. Yes, Kickback. See. You know what's a fun band? The Peggies. I like the Peggies. They've got a few OPs. They did Bunny Girl Senpai OP and Rent a Girlfriend. One of those ones.
Mm.
And this is a fine song. But it's no celebration. It's no Zen Zen Zensei. It's no is there anything love is there still anything love can do, I think is the title of it. Like, yeah. Salsa version of Kickback. I wonder about that. I've never heard a salsa version of Kickback. Highlight is one of Kurisu's favorites. What are you guys doing out there?
I don't know.
I don't want to be like sand gets everywhere, to quote someone awful.
Agreed about Elfin Lied. That's
I don't want to be wet and then being around. Anyways,
favorite
Elfin
opening
Lied?
of all time.
Really?
Me. Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
That would be really hard to pick a favorite opening of all time.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh.
There are some really good ones. And then also, because I'll start getting biased for the song over the opening animation. Like, are we talking just OP song or OP as a total package? Because that changes things. Oshinoko. There it is. Idol won it. Beautiful Lie, all in for it. It was super popular. Like I said, I was actually surprised it didn't win opening sequence. It's a fine song. I like the opening. I wish it had been a little bit more of a darker. I know the lyrics are dark, but I'm wishing the tone of the music had remained a bit darker. But I get it. They've got some amazing music though. There's a song called, I don't know what it's in Japanese, but I know the English translation is Love Letter. I love that song. It's got a cute little animated anime music video for it as well.
Did you play that for me?
I don't think I played that one for you. I've shown you a few things, but
I was thinking it had its own animation.
I've shown you a few of those. Like Bump of Chicken has done a few with anime, and yeah. Bump of Chicken's another great band. Biggest W, Idol was even on Mnet, the K-pop TV. Okay, that's cool. It was big worldwide. It really was, man. And like I said, it's not like a bad song. It's just not one that I was feeling as much. Same title in Japanese, Love Letter. Okay, there you go. I know on YouTube Music it comes in just Japanese lettering. But sometimes direct translations in Google aren't always the same. So, but yeah, that's one of my favorite songs of theirs. The other producer singer duo that I really like is Yorushika, who's doing the OP for Freerin right now, the second core OP. I've got all of their stuff. I've got a shirt from them actually, which is nice. So.
I should go check out. We cover it every week.
What's that, Brian?
Freerin. Like we react every single week. Check
everyone. Nice plug. When you think OST, always remember the pillows and get the urge to watch FLCL. So it's gonna be kind of hard to show on camera, but
I got mine.
Yeah.
I got it first too.
She did. She
Copycat.
did. Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's
you
hard
can't
to
even
show
see
on
it because of
camera.
Yeah.
It's
There's a
hard to
box
show on
there,
camera. We've both
but I
got,
got it.
FLCL tattoos. And yes, Christine got hers first.
Yes.
Ow. She's got the robot in Conti form, blue, and I've got it in Atomisk form, if you will, with Nalta and the rubble behind. So, very cool. Excuse me. Yorishika from Boko Yaba and love her music. Yep. Takun and yep, exactly. She's got the Moogle wings on the back.
Yes.
The phoenix down on the shoulder. The key work on the other shoulder. I don't want to know. Ouroboros.
Mm-hmm.
The Full Metal Alchemist one. Customized.
I got a design on my ribs.
A heart Trinity tattoo. What am I missing?
I think you got it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got lots. Well, she's got enough. Not enough. I need more. Oh, I need to mute that.
Yeah. This one that I got right here was the worst because like our tattoo artist is always busy. There's always people coming in and wanting to talk to him, wanting to make appointments or just chit chat. So this shouldn't have taken as long as it did, but it took until like I think he started tattooing me at like 3:30 and he didn't stop until like 10:30. And it's just off and on. So by the time he's almost done, I am sweating and I am shaking, but I'm like, just hurry up because I don't live here.
I let him do both legs on one day. Never, ever, ever get both legs tattooed on the same day. That was awful walking.
Mm-hmm.
And then what, like 3 days later, I went and got another tattoo on my arm and actually had a reaction to the ink for the first time ever. Just the army was changing its tattoo policies, and I was trying to get as much done as I could before the policies changed. I've got the 4 Final Fantasy ones on my legs. Toneberry, a Moogle riding a chocobo, some bombs, and a cactar. I got the FLCL Spider-Man logo on a web. I don't want to know. Star Wars, Ninja Turtles, Ghostbusters, my Phoenix, and some kanji. So yeah, Brian, what do you got?
I got a bunch. Now I got 3. I got Cthulhu on my leg. I have a Berserk tattoo. I have guts. And then I have a Dream Theater tattoo. If anyone listens to the band Dream Theater.
There you go.
Big fan.
Spencer has lots of tattoos.
Oh,
Only anime tattoo he has is from Avatar, not the blue people.
Yeah, he has a name tattoo.
Have you watched the live action, Spencer? What do you think of it?
I started it.
You did, Brian? What do you think?
I like what I saw. Yeah.
Shrimps wanted to get one, but very religious family, so you'll hear a lot of shit if you get one. Yeah, you gotta balance things. Everyone's family and cultures have their nuances, so do what you feel you can do, you know?
Beautiful Eye also said I low-key wanting a Freerin tattoo.
I want a Dr. Stone tattoo. I'm working on ideas, have been working on ideas.
Yeah, the problem with Stone is what would you pick?
I already told you some of the chemical chains.
Okay. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
And maybe even including some cracks along into whatever I work it on.
That would be good filler for like if you've got like if you're wanting to do like a sleeve half or full and like you have some spots, that'd be a good idea.
And I want to work in the Kingdom of Science emblem, the rocket shipping away. So live action is awesome, blows away the horrible freaking movie. That's cool. And Spencer enjoyed it. Shrimps wants DXD or VTuber. Babe, would you please hand me that Sofran? Starting to feel a little nauseous. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Spencer's Sin City tattoos pretty awesome. Daredevil too.
I think my favorite is probably my Ninja Turtles. I love the design of it. That and my Ghostbusters tattoo. I'm a big fan of both of those. What was I going to do? Oh, that's right.
Know.
They're letting Megan Thee Stallion be the anime of the year one.
Yeah.
You'd think it'd be someone more industry related.
Yeah.
Because that's like the top award.
Yeah.
Both the staffs from the mages. I could see that. That would be cool. Beautiful Lie talking about the free Ren tattoo.
That could be really cool.
Yeah, like just like maybe something like one on each arm or just one or crossed over. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like one of them would be really cool. Hard to pick a favorite though.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. You know, we made a joke a while ago, but I'll hold us all to it. If this ever actually does pick up and we manage to break 100,000 subs because of the anime stuff, we'll all get the AVR star tattoo. All three of us.
I gotta figure out where to put that.
Good night, Caden. Caden had to go.
Oh, bye.
Thanks so much for hanging out, Caden. Really do appreciate it, and especially not just watching, but joining in the comments. Thank you. Have a good one. And thank you to everyone that's hung out with us this morning, this evening. Subscribe, like, share. Much appreciated. And thank you guys so much for joining us and chatting. Get it on your throat, Brian. This big blue and purple star just like right here. Get it all Cody Rhodes style, like.
God, I hate he did that. I love Cody, but Jesus.
I hope he made sure he had the trademark to that before he did that. I like being able to still not show mine off. You know, you got to actually kind of get up off the sleeve a bit from the wrist to see them. But if I wear short sleeves and a pair of shorts, then yeah, you can see that I've got lots of tattoos. See, according to whoever decided the whole Tifa boob thing, she would be completely fine because her low-cut dress is, again, similar to showing how Aerith's is. They let Aerith be there because boobs aren't big.
Now we're back on boobs.
Yep, full circle, back on boobs.
Early comment.
Yeah, for those of you guys, for those of you that missed our comment, we were discussing the whole Final Fantasy VII situation and which times or not times Tifa has or should be covered according to some, and we were pointing out, cleavage bad, but it's like not really, because Aerith does wear a very low cut dress and shirt or blouse or whatever, and it's just the fact there's not a bunch more flesh pushed up in there, whatever. Best film has to be Suzume or Slam Dunk. Karisu says, discovered you guys a few months ago, watched so much anime reactions intravenously. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much for that. Everyone likes the big boobs, guy and gals alike. Most people are not offended by boobs. You're absolutely correct on that. Best film has to be Suzume or Slam Dunk. I already read that out. OP Red. I don't know if One Piece Red got nominated for this. That came out last.
That was
yeah, I think that would have last year, because it was the October before. Yeah. That would have been last year's. Kaguya-sama was cute. I don't think it should win best film. I mean, Suzume, again, I compared to Weathering and Your Name, Suzume is like in third place out of those three, but it's still good.
Really good.
It's still good. It has some of the best side characters out of all three of those movies, and the car ride scene is just peak, man. There is and it's definitely his best looking, like visually, best looking film. I might have some issues with some of the story stuff, but it is
I did like
solid.
the very end, though.
Blue Giant.
Francois wants Blue Giant. Says you cannot beat Shinkai. I agree. Clover released a movie. When? You never saw it? I don't know. I never saw it either. I'm actually really surprised our son is still asleep. I'm not upset at that at all. Let's see what we've got. Suzume. I cannot disagree.
Yeah.
I cannot disagree at all. And I'm telling you guys, if you have not recently watched Weathering with You, go back and watch that. I'm telling you, in multiple ways, it is better than Your Name. There are ways that Your Name is better than Weathering with You, but man, I gun to my head, I think 9 times out of 10 I would say let's watch Weathering with You over Your Name, because the things that it does do better make me feel better. Especially him choosing to go get the girl. Love that.
Yeah, the third act. Yeah. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I was on the world.
Like, even philosophically, that choice, that moment, and the fact that it holds through. You know what I'm? Oh God, I love that. Black Clover's movie was released on Netflix, but it was under the radar. Kurisu says. Never been a fan of sports anime from
Same.
Ones they've watched, Kuroko no Basuke and Aria no Kishi. It's an original then series anime from Shrimps. The CSM movie that's coming out, give it the award now, even though it's not out. No, you're not biased at all. Sure. We have a fan that likes to comment a lot, Alex Mind, and they had made some comments about what the artwork would be like and the animation would be like for the movie, that it's going to be different, and they're concerned on whether or not people will be into it as much. I think it was them that was commenting that.
Thank you very much. Hello.
Oh, we're doing some double translation here.
Fantastic Saturday, but sadly, I was working earlier today.
There he is.
In my hotel room, I was working hard and drawing storyboards.
We just heard our son open and close his door. That's always weird when you got to do these like multiple translation things. There's we during our Classroom of the Elite during our Classroom of the Elite reaction, which I still need to edit from when we missed it earlier this week, we mentioned My Name is Earl, and there's that funny scene in the courtroom where you have like 3 people translating from one language to another to get to English. That's what made me think of it.
Nescabara Lop Lop saying bitch in the courtroom. You're just like, what?
How many more classroom episodes are there?
We just did episode 9, right? So 3? Yeah, man. Well, the next season starts in first week of April, Brian. So, yeah.
Oh, they already got it.
Yeah. Sundays for Mushoku. Brian.
Oh, Mushoku Tensei. Yeah.
Yeah, Sundays for Mushoku. MM says he thinks it's 13, so it might be 4 episodes left. Thank you, MM. So what are we thinking, chat? What are we thinking? For we're on director, right?
Yeah, director.
Yeah. What are we thinking for best director, guys?
I don't know what is.
My thing is, I don't. Is anime directing similar to Western animation directing? Is Japanese animation directing responsibilities and scope of work similar? I don't know. So when I was doing my votes for this, I was like, I don't know enough for me to point out and say, and I also don't have context for what their other work is. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't vote on this one. So chat, definitely let us know. I know someone mentioned Chainsaw Man. Was a great director for Chainsaw Man from A Beautiful Lie. I mean, I'm down for Chainsaw Man to win stuff.
Yeah.
I'm always down for that. It's a melt gun. JJK? Are they going to give it to JJK?
I mean, maybe.
Francois says Heavenly Delusion. Don't look, spoilers. I was worried about her character when we first got introduced to her, but she's hilarious.
Yeah. I figured she'd be really good.
I feel like so much was built up on that first episode and then the episode with the bridge or the overpass. Those of you that have seen it know what I'm getting at. But I still say like Kana's one of the like underrated parts of that show, and that I think some people like slept on a lot of it. He looks surprised. From JJK season 2. Did you guys see him? He actually kind of like looked shocked there for a second.
Okay,
yeah.
He's happy.
Shrimps said they voted JJK. And Kirisu thinks someone else, Tengoku Daimakyo deserved it more. But that's their opinion.
I didn't decide what to say up here. But you're anime makers, and you know how it is.
Yeah, JJK's gotten quite a few tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. Beautiful Lie. That's what I'm thinking, right? Yeah, JJK's taking like it's this year's Attack on Titan or Demon Slayer from years past. He was shocked because he knows how Mappa treated staff on JJK. Maybe it's funny. Every now and then we'll make a comment on something, like recently talking about theft, and on Classroom of the Elite talking about shoplifting and cultural differences between reactions and the ideas of punishment for it. And you'll see people will rush to, well, American crime this, Japan crime that, and try to be like, there's this monolithic thing where it's either all good or all bad, and then you'll point out something like work culture and how everyone in it and outside of it is well aware of how toxic and rough it can be. And it's just like, yeah, guys, just because something might be working doesn't necessarily mean it's good. We're getting anime, we're getting content out. Companies are making money, but it's not necessarily good. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we're back to boobs.
Yeah. She didn't get the memo about
she didn't get the memo. Someone CGI some coverage on these boobs, please. She needs a sports bra under the dress.
No.
All right, guys, put your picks in for anime of the year in the chat. Hurry up before they announce it.
JJK now.
You think it'll be JJK?
Maybe. Attack. I would be shocked if it's Demon
Anime of the
Slayer.
year, Shrimps. Anime of the year.
I don't think it'll be Demon Slayer. I mean, I could be wrong. Attack on Titan has a shot just because we're at the end.
Okay.
But I don't know, man. Yeah, I think I'm going JJK.
You want Chainsaw Man, but you're guessing
Yes,
JJK.
I want Chainsaw Man.
What are you thinking, Christy?
Same. I'm thinking the same.
I want Chainsaw Man just because that's the one I liked the most.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go against you guys, and I'm going to say Attack on Titan is going to win. Beautiful Eye says Vinland. Francois says Vinland. Shrimps says JJK. And if you guys have one that you would like to win that's not what you think would win, you can throw that down there as well. JJK gets it out of recency bias, FC3 also JJK because of recency bias. Shrimps wants Bochi, but a battle between AOT and JJK. Spencer wants Chainsaw Man. AOT is wrapping up They Might. Vinland from Faizuden. Beautiful Lie would take Chainsaw Man. does want Attack on Titan to get it. So let's see what we get. I was almost upset he had eyes. I thought it'd be really cool if he was all like disfigured and messing around, guys. Like I said, I think people are sleeping on some of the better parts of this series. It's good though. We're gonna do Vinland Saga. We're relatively soon. Kurisu, honestly, somehow I'd be happy for JJK because it would be cool for the animators that apologized on socials for not doing enough good. Interesting. No enemies unless Vinland Saga doesn't win. All right, here we go. What do we got?
The anime of the year goes to Jujutsu Kaisen.
There it is. JJK. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job. Sweeping up. I'm surprised. Not in a bad way at all. I'm surprised simply because of you had other big names that did the same thing in the past. And like I said before, I like underdog and I like a surprise. And this was one of those good ones. How you feeling, babe? JJK, as a person that's watching it now?
Yeah, but this guy, I don't know, when he came up, it just kind of seemed, maybe he was awkward, but it was like, I hope he's not like, I don't know, it just seemed kind of weird, like
winning this award.
He's shocked.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
The camera was like at another table pointing at it for like way too long, and then finally like, oh crap, I'm in the wrong spot.
I think he was shocked.
So I wonder if that was it. Like saw the camera come up to him a little late. I don't know. It felt like awkward and weird.
Brian, how you feeling? You think
it makes sense.
Deserved from what you've heard?
Yeah, from what I've heard, and I call it the mall test. Go to the mall or a place where a bunch of young people are. What shirts are they wearing? And right now, this is
lots of
pretty
JJK.
tip top. Yeah.
Spencer sincerely thinks one of the best animes ever is Blue Eye Samurai.
I think that'll fall into next year's.
Contribute to this industry.
And then Shrimps and Francois are gonna fight. That's cool. Let me monetize. Shrimps bites, apparently. So be careful for that. Well, that was, like I said, surprising in a good way, and I mean that. Yeah. I'm just really happy that it wasn't Attack on Titan, only because Attack on Titan is going to probably clean house next year, and it's like I don't want to see year after year after year of the same same thing.
Same.
Hopefully Frieren holds off on them for sure. Yeah, overall not too bad. Buddy Daddy's got the one that I wanted it to win.
Yeah.
I needed it to win Best Original, and it did. Chainsaw Man got 1 or 2 awards. I mean, yeah, not too bad.
Yeah.
Spy Family got some stuff.
Spy Family got some stuff. Yeah, everything that we wanted at least got something.
Yeah.
So Bocchi the Rock, I think everything that I heard, except for Vinland Saga. Vinland Saga did not get any love whatsoever, and I really thought it would. Yeah. Frieren, dude, we're all Frieren fanboys and girls. Like I've been saying while we've been watching it, and thank you everyone again for joining us for this stream. It was a lot of fun to watch the awards and talk about the nominees and the winners with you guys in chat and everything. Thank you very, very much. Frieren, I don't see how anything beats it. Art, cinematography, music. Evan calls music like mainline it for me, please. The story, the acting, the sound design, like everything about this show. And I think it's one of those where it's so good people actually they're disliking it because it is so, they're like looking for a reason to bring it down, and and I don't know why. It is so good. Oh my god, is it good. That is my pick right now, barring Mushoku Tensei Season 2 Core 2 being like the greatest thing ever. Friren's my pick for everything coming up.
Someone was telling me Friren's characters were bland and one-dimensional.
Oh my god. Guys, I'm gonna piss off a lot of people. I've already said this once before. I'm gonna say it again. Frieren does fantasy walking better than Tolkien. Hands down. I would rather rewatch all of Frieren right now than go down and watch any of the Lord of the Rings trilogy movies. And I like the Lord of the Rings trilogy movies. I've liked and watched on multiple occasions the extended versions. Frieren is better.
Yeah. I think, because so many people, when they watch, maybe some people, when they watch something like a TV show or a movie, they're looking for, characters that are bigger, extremely expressive and shows that are like high energy. Like maybe they're that type of person where they're not really seeing like the subtleties of the characters. So I wonder if maybe it's something like that.
It could be. I know this week go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, no, Frieren is, it takes that Tolkien idea, that very simple basic story, and it does it in a way that no one's done before. And it's so old, yet it feels so fresh. I mean, it's a cliche type thing, but it's brilliant. Yeah,
Spencer said no thank you to the extended versions.
Yeah, I don't let the Lord of the Rings fans hear that they have rabies.
This is true. They do. Clerks 2 is a prime example of that.
People hate things to be contrarians. It's so cringe. It is.
And Frieren over Rings of Power, 100% on that.
Mm-hmm.
Rings of Power was not as I did not dislike it as much as some, and I think there was some good stuff there. But my God, did the ending just fall apart? Anytime you have Elrond and Dwarf Dude. I forget his name right now. Anytime you've got those two on screen, I loved that shit though. Freerin has only one advantage, no disadvantages. Nice, nice. Boko Yaba sweeping the romance category in 2024. Which one is that one? I'm not sure. I'll have to check. But maybe indeed.
God, Freeren's so good.
Freerin is
I'm just thinking of certain scenes. It's like, holy, how many times have we watched it and we're like, holy shit. Like,
yeah,
they've just been blown away by it.
I do think about Spy Family might have a chance at some stuff because of the boat arc, the like 5 episodes on the cruise boat, whether that's animation or something like that. Anya, I'm sure, will be up for, Must Protect at all. She won that last year. I don't want her to win it again next year. Miri should have won that one this year, but Dr. Stone, could Dr. Stone be up for anything next year, guys? Thinking about stuff that we've watched this past year. Any categories you think Doc Stone might get? Fantasy, maybe, or even action?
Yeah, it could.
Freerin still holds number 1 on Mall. I'm not sure. I can check. Maybe I can check. I don't use Mall all that much, so where do you find the master list? Okay, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm not going to try.
Don't want to embarrass yourself?
The movie for Spy Family, I hope it's good too. It was already out in Japan, and it comes out in April, if I'm not mistaken, here in North America. Dangers in My Heart. That one. Okay. That's the one with the kid who's got dark, intrusive thoughts about the girl he's in love with, has a crush on. Yeah, that one I'm actually curious about. What else do we got? It is, yeah. Freerin is still beating Full Metal for now. Okay, thanks guys for letting us know about that. What else? What have we watched? Now that's one thing I know I can do on Mall relatively easily. What did we watch that might be good? I don't think Eminence and Shadow would necessarily be up for any of the big ones in particular. I mean, you could do action or fantasy. Sure, it could get a nomination, but I don't know if it would necessarily win any of those. There was a lot of villainous anime this year, so I'm wondering about if we will get if we will end up with some of those in the romance category, what else came out this year? I feel like we didn't get to watch as much this year as we have in past years. This year was kind of rough. Yeah, anyways. Magical Girls is a crime. What the F is happening in that show? I don't know. Ecchi of the Year, gushing Magical Girls, and it's a crime? Oh, God. I don't know if we want to watch it then. Brian and I tried Magical Destroyers. We just kind of stopped. Like I said, things got hectic for us. Yeah. Well, we've been going. It's the most effed up show you've watched. Have you seen Inukai? Is it worse than Inukai, or is it just a different kind of worse, but equally bad? You'll need to censor much more.
Oh, goodness.
Okay. I don't know then.
If we start it, I'm sure we won't be able to stop it, out of that morbid curiosity. Like, God,
There's just a black bar over the screen.
Yeah. It's literally just 20 minutes of Christine and I doing this. Like no words, nothing. It's just a black bar and us just, oh my God. Let's see. They really
Damn it,
dived
now
into
y'all got
fetishes.
me curious.
Oh God. Is it fetishes or is it fetish sigh? I don't.
What?
Just being fun, being silly. You know, like when plurals have an I at the end. Something when you're into it, feel it. For a reaction, it's E. Oh, the magical destroyers. Is that the one? You're mentioning the Japanese original title. Kurisu. Yeah, guys. I will say this though. Unfortunately, it has been an amazing 3 hours with you guys. Our sun is up, and we have all been up. Well, Brian hasn't been to sleep at all yet. Christine and I have been up now for quite a bit. We got to go be parents, and so we are going to wrap it up right there. Happy Sugar Life is worse than Inukai and Magical Destroyers. Oh God. Okay. Yeah. We're not looking for no Made in Abyss type stuff. No redo of Healer type stuff. That's a bit much for us. But yeah, we'll Gushing Magical Girls. Okay. That's all right. No, that's fine. I'm trying to translate as much as I can or remember what I've seen as well. But like I said, we're going to go be parents. We kind of have to do that.
Yeah.
So thank you guys again so much. This was a lot of fun. We will be doing this again, the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. As you can see here on the Genreverse, we do a lot of content, anime reactions, trailer reactions. There's game streams, all sorts of stuff, podcasts covering everything you can imagine in geek, pop culture, entertainment. If you like entertainment news, we have a website, lrmonline.com, covers everything anime, Star Wars, hoity-toity Oscar bait, video games, tabletop gaming, merch. There is merch. Link is in the description box. The link in the description box works. Brian, please say something about your channel, Pulp Mythos.
Yeah, go check it out. Pulp Mythos got a lot of good content on there. Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much again. We really do appreciate. You're all awesome. Like, share, subscribe, babe. Anything?
Nope.
All right, Brian. Anything?
Good night.
All right,
morning.
we're gonna go take care of our kid. Bye, guys.